and move into second place. And as I said off the top, Goldeyes, well, they'll worry about climbing in the win column. That will help them climb in the standings, and they would like to build off of last night's thrilling victory and start to ascend a little bit as they are 4 games back. We'll take a timeout when we come back. 4 games back in the north, of course. When we come back, we'll have a look at the pitching matchup because it's important here tonight, especially on the Winnipeg side, when you've got a lefty and Mark Hardy going. On the Rubber for Cal Tire is next after these on TSN 1290.
Welcome to Rogers Tech Talk.
Raj, I'm thinking about the Samsung GS4. Also thinking Rogers.
Well, with Rogers, the Samsung Galaxy S4 is super fast because it's built for the speed of Rogers LTE Max, Canada's fastest and largest LTE Max network.
So when I was thinking Rogers...
You were right.
What's that, Raj?
You were...
Hang on. I'm going to put my wife on the line and hear this.
Get the Galaxy S4 built for Rogers LTE Max. Visit Rogers.com for details.
Thinking of getting the Samsung Galaxy S4 with LTE? Make the right choice and get it from Rogers.
Luxury, convenience, comfort. Have it all with Premier Executive Suites. For business travelers who are always on the move, Premier Executive Suites is your home away from home. You can relax in your comfortable living room, grab a midnight snack in your complete kitchen, and do that last-minute load of laundry with your handy in-suite washer and dryer. Book your extended stay in Winnipeg with Premier Executive Suites. Visit premiersuites.com to make your booking today. Take more of your life with you with Premier Executive Suites.
You like to shop around and ask,
is that the best you can do?
So do we. When it comes to windows, Best Windows and Doors doesn't go with just a single manufacturer. We shop around. Only the best quality, efficiency, and warranty will do. And only a few have it all. And that's all you'll find at Best Windows. So go ahead, shop around and ask,
is that the best you can do?
No doubt you'll find your way to Best Windows and Doors, where the best is all we do. 1676 St. James.
It's a quiet evening at the lake. You can hear the birds singing before bed. The gentle waves. It doesn't get any better than this. Unless
you add Archangel Fireworks to your night. Having a birthday? Amp it up with fireworks. Family reunion? Nothing says we missed you like a crackling peony exploding in the sky. Typical Wednesday? You guessed it. You need Archangel Fireworks. 104 Pembina Highway.
Now back to the pregame show on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca. Here's Paul Edmonds.
Game 44 here tonight. We welcome you back to the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show right to the ballpark, brought to you by Winnipeg Insurance. 889-2870, WinnipegInsuranceBrokers.com. It was replica ring giveaway here tonight, and there was people lined up at 4:30 this afternoon outside the doors to get one of the 1,500 replica rings that were available from the 2012 American Association Championship. I did get a chance to see them, and I must say I don't impress very easily. I'm impressed with the replica rings. The stand they're on, the rings, it's not some flimsy, cheap piece of plastic. It is like the replica ring. And, yeah, they did come from overseas, but obviously whoever did produce them did a pretty good job. And the Goldeyes spent a little bit of money to make sure that the fans, or at least 1,500 of them, could have a replica ring from last year's championship here tonight. Well, let's have a look at On the Rubber and the pitching matchup tonight. On the Rubber brought to you by Cal Tire. 5 convenient locations in the capital region where more than just tires. Cal Tire, true service. So Dylan Thomas will get the start here tonight for the St. Paul Saints, and he comes off the disabled list. He is just 22 years old, is Dylan Thomas, a right-hander, 6'2", 210, from Lakeville, Minnesota, and he's right out of St. Thomas University. He will make his second start, third appearance. He's 0-1 with a 16.5 earned run average. That's why I said important for the Goldeyes here, because they've got a very good arm going, while the Goldeyes are facing a rookie. On paper, you would say Winnipeg has the advantage. It never seems to work that way, although if the Goldeyes are looking for an advantage for game number 3 to grab a second win in this series, tonight would be it, because Dylan Thomas is young, he's been banged around a little bit, and that bullpen is not up to snuff in terms of a couple of good arms down there for St. Paul, but some untrustworthy arms for George Samus down there as well. 6 innings, 14 hits allowed by Dylan Thomas. 11 earned runs, 6 walks, 3 strikeouts. Opposition batting a lofty .452 against him. And he'll get the start tonight for the St. Paul Saints. On the other side, 25-year-old Mark Hardy gets the start for the Goldeyes. The British Columbian from Campbell River is 6'4", 195 pounds of left-hander, and Hardy will make his 10th start. He is 4-2 on the year with a 2.81 earned run average, and he looks to become the first Goldeye to 5 wins this season. Hardy, 1 complete game, 57 2/3 innings, 50 hits, 18 earned runs, 21 walks, 43 strikeouts, and he's given up 3 homers, and the opposition batting .235 against him. He's 3rd on the team in strikeouts behind Justin Garcia, the starter tomorrow, and Matt Rush, who will throw against Gary into the weekend. Well, that's your pitching matchup here. Dylan Thomas, a right-hander for St. Paul, and lefty Mark Hardy for Winnipeg. We'll take our final time out of the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show right at the ballpark. When we come back, the morning line for Assiniboia Downs. By the way, speaking of Assiniboia Downs, Darren Dunn will join us, the CEO of Assiniboia Downs, in the 5th inning. I paused because I remember when Darren Dunn and I went to high school together, and I never saw him as the CEO of the Assiniboia Downs, but he's done very well. We'll ask him about that. He stepped away from the mic this year again to concentrate on administrative duties. We'll talk to him about that coming up in the 5th. But the morning line for Assiniboia Downs, the standings, the games, and the finals last night are up next on TSN 1290.
When Winnipeggers' stuff exceeds their space, why do so many rely on Storageville?
It's so convenient.
With 2 prime locations, 830 Waverly and 123 Reinders at State Pond Road.
Access to your locker is really easy.
It's totally secure.
Every unit is alarmed and video monitored every minute, every day.
My house should be so clean.
They even have a free cube van to stick your stuff in. Storageville, where Winnipeg stores. Learn more about their wow factors at storageville.ca.
Go, fish, go!
Salisbury House is giving Goldeyes fans a Winnie Dog during the Win-A-Winnie when the Goldeyes Win promotion. When the Goldeyes win at Shaw Park, bring your ticket down to any of the 7 Sal's Express locations and redeem it for a free Winnie Dog with the purchase of an order of French fries all season long. You have 1 whole week to redeem your ticket, so don't snub the stub. When the Goldeyes win a home game, you win a Winnie.
Go, fish, go!
Salisbury House, your food, your way.
In business, every day is an opportunity to ask, where do you go from here? You didn't succeed by doing only one thing well. At MNP, we look at the entire business picture so you can get the most from every aspect of your operation. Strategies to optimize performance while mitigating risk, reducing costs, and streamlining process will help ensure your business is always operating at its full potential. MNP, wherever business takes you. Learn more at mnp.ca.
Downtown Winnipeg is the place to be this summer. Get downtown and enjoy fun festivals, concerts, and tours. Catch a Goldeyes game, visit exceptional shopping and dining districts, get a taste for Winnipeg's distinct urban culture, and check out the Out to Lunch concert series with free music downtown every Wednesday at noon all summer long. For info on concert locations and other downtown events, visit downtownwinnipegbiz.com. Get down this summer. Downtown.
You're listening to the pregame show with Paul Edmonds on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Final segment of the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show right at the ballpark. Beautiful night here tonight again in downtown Winnipeg. Game 44. The Goldeyes are 22-21 in 3rd spot in the North. St. Paul 23-21. Win by the Goldeyes, and they would have the opportunity to win the series outright tomorrow night. They would also move into 2nd place by half a game. A loss, they'd be a game and a half back and looking to win tomorrow just to salvage a split of this series. Let's have a look at the morning line, brought to you by Assiniboia Downs. For exciting horse racing, gaming, and dining, do the Downs. Free admission and free parking every day. Go to asdowns.com for more information this summer. Do the Downs. Well, last night, of course, the Goldeyes won with 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th, 3-2. They kept pace with Fargo. Fargo beat Lincoln 3-0. Sioux City and Gary split a doubleheader. Sioux City won game 1 by a score of 4-2. and then lost 4-0 in game number 2. Sioux Falls handed Kansas City yet another loss, 9-6 the final there. Grand Prairie beat Wichita 3-0, and Wichita's lost 3 in a row. And Laredo ended up losing in El Paso. El Paso ended a 10-game losing skid and picked up a victory 7-5 over the Lemurs. Newark and Amarillo were rained out last night. They started a doubleheader here tonight. And one game is final, and that is Newark at Amarillo. Newark 5, Amarillo 3, a final in game 1 of that double dip. Going on right now as we speak, Grand Prairie leads Wichita 3-2. That's in the third. Fargo and Lincoln got underway at 6:05. No score to report there. This game goes at 7:05. Sioux Falls at Kansas City at 7:05. Gary at Sioux City at 7:05. Ditto with, of course, game number 2 between Newark and Amarillo at 7:30 tonight. It's Laredo against El Paso. By the way, just before we look at the standings leading up to this one, to all of our American friends today and listeners, happy July the 4th, happy Independence Day. We had our Canadian celebration for our nation's birthday, Canada Day, on July the 1st on Monday, and we had fireworks on Tuesday night, and certainly we hope that your celebration is safe and happy tonight. Goldeyes are wearing red. Once again, red tops, white pants, Saints with that teal top and gray pant here this evening. North Division looks like this. Fargo leads 27-18 by 3.5 on St. Paul, by 4 on Winnipeg. Wichita leading by half a game on Gary in the Central at 28-17. Gary's at 27-17. And in the South, Amarillo leads by 2 on Grand Prairie. Amarillo 27-16. Grand Prairie 25-18. They've won 4 in a row, looking for their 5th straight win. So Fargo leads the North by 3.5 on the Saints and 4 on the Goldeyes. Wichita by half a game on Gary in the Central, and Amarillo by 2 on Grand Prairie in the South. Of course, Gary still holds the wild card. They lead the Goldeyes by 4.5. That is your morning line for Assiniboia Downs. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, starting lineups in first pitch. We conclude the post-game show. The Goldeyes and Saints are coming up next on July the 4th on TSN 1290.
She sang with poise and grace beyond her years.
And the fire continued to burn throughout the night.
Our 18-year championship drought is over, Winnipeg baseball fans.
With the best local, national, and international coverage, the Winnipeg Free Press is there for you. With an unrivaled art section and the best coverage in sports, because you care about what's happening in our city. The Winnipeg Free Press. Call 204-697-7001 to subscribe today.
Ever try sucking an orange through a straw? How about 5?
Oh, come on!
It can happen, because we're blending up a difference at Jugo Juice. Our fresh fruit smoothies knock it out of the park with over 5 servings of fruit jammed into every 24-ounce cup. This season, make it a mini combo with a zesty Southwest chicken wrap. Get healthy on the go with Jugo Juice. Find us at Shaw Park and online at jugojuice.com.
Wow, we're finally doing it. Building our dream home.
I never thought we'd be able to afford it.
Well, we did some good saving, and SCU did the rest.
Sweet. Can this be my room?
This will be the kitchen, bud.
Perfect.
Whether you're fixing, building, or buying, feel comfortable in a mortgage from Steinbach Credit Union. Ready to build? SCU is there with builder mortgages, great rates, and flexible terms. Talk to SCU today. After all, we're taking care of the world's most important mortgage, yours.
When you finally decide on the perfect paint color, the last thing you want is someone inexperienced painting in your house. Trust the experts. Trust Cachet Painting. For over 28 years, they've perfected their craft right here in Winnipeg. No job is too small or big. Interior or exterior. Primers, sealers, and finishes. Even stucco coating and painting. Cachet Painting excels at it all. Call 204-297-9000 now. Cachet Painting, a sign of superior quality.
Go, Fish, go!
Salisbury House is giving Goldeyes fans a Winnie Dog during the Win-A-Winnie When the Goldeyes Win promotion. When the Goldeyes win at Shaw Park, bring your ticket down to any of the 7 Sal's Express locations and redeem it for a free Winnie Dog with the purchase of an order of French fries all season long. You have 1 whole week to redeem your ticket, so don't snub the stub. When the Goldeyes win a home game, you win a Winnie.
Go, Fish, go!
Salisbury House. Your house, your food, your way.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca. Brought to you in part by South Beach Casino. Like it, love it.
Starting lineups are brought to you by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Fans, when you visit the Sky Suite level here at Shaw Park, make sure to stop and relax in one of the 3 Lazy Boy Comfort Zones. Each Lazy Boy Comfort Zone is fully furnished with the latest Lazy Boy sofas, love seats, coffee tables, and their world-famous recliners. Winnipeg Goldeyes would like to thank Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, located at 1425 Ellis, for their support. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, live life comfortably. Well, Mark Hardy will get the start. The left-hander on the year, 4-2 with a 2.81 ERA. He's been very good for Winnipeg. Top 10 earned run average in the league. And he'll face a lineup that looks like this for the St. Paul Saints for Game 3 of this 4-game series. Adam Frost will lead it off. He's the designated hitter tonight. Joey Becker will bat second and play it short. Brad Boyer will play at third base, and he will bat third. Willie Cabrera bats cleanup. He's out in left. Brandon Tripp out in right, hitting fifth. Ole Sheldon hitting sixth and playing first. Bottom 3 for George Samus. Jose Hernandez in center field hitting seventh. Dwight Childs will bat eighth and catch tonight. And Dan Kezrowski will be in second and bat ninth. That lineup again for the 23 and 21 St. Paul Saints. Frost, the DH, Becker, Boyer, Cabrera, Tripp, Sheldon, Hernandez, Childs, and Kezrowski. Glad to have you along. And some of the Saints making their way down into their dugout from down the right field line. And we're ready to go as Frost steps in from the right-hand side. And the first pitch here tonight is on the outside edge for a strike. And we're underway at 7:04 tonight. 1 minute early. 7:04 first pitch. Brought to you by the Greenwood Inn and Suites. The 0-1 is swung on and missed, and that change of pace, and it's 0-2. Make the Greenwood Inn and Suites your home base for all your accommodation, dining, and meeting needs in Winnipeg. Call toll-free today, 888-233-6730. 4 minutes after 7 o'clock Central is our first pitch here tonight. Welcome to downtown Winnipeg. The pitch swung on, bounced out toward third. Running pickup there by Mazzola. A throw across is not in time. And Frost will beat that out. Maybe the step off quick by Arthur, although we didn't get that indication from Mitch Morgan over at first base. And Frost will have an infield single. Nothing wrong with the way the Goldeyes played that defensively. Frost's speed earned him that base hit right there. And Joey Becker will step up and in from the right side. Our home plate umpire tonight is Sean Hicks. He calls the balls and strikes. Mitch Morgan is over at first. And Joe Durant is at third base. First pitch is outside, ball 1. So again, Sean Hicks calling the balls and strikes. Mitch Morgan at first. Joe Durant is at third. Lovely night here. Probably the best crowd of the series so far. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Swung on and bounced left side foul. And we do it again. 1 ball, 1 strike this time. Defensively for the Goldeyes tonight, Luis Allen the other half of the battery. Casey Arthur over at first, Amos Ramon at second, Nick Lyles at short, and Josh Mazzola at third base. Then Mike Coles, Phelan Lentini, Ray Sadler left to right in the field. Throw goes over to first base, and Frost, who's 13 of 18 on the base paths, walks back in safely. Again, Allen catching, Arthur at first, Ramon is at second, Lyles at short, Mazzola at third. Coles, Lentini, Sadler left to right in the outfield. The 1-1 to Becker is outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Becker 3 for 4 last night with a run scored. And he's 4 for 9, 2 runs scored, and an RBI in the series. He's had a good couple of nights in downtown Winnipeg. 2 balls and 1 strike. Hardy comes set. The 2-1 is just off the table, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here in Winnipeg, game time temperature, we're at 30 degrees Celsius. Sunny skies, a little bit of cloud cover. And a throw over to first, and Frost back in time. 30 translates to 85 Fahrenheit. Humidity at 49%. And the wind is out of the south-southwest at 9. The pitch is just on the outside corner for a strike, and it's 3-2. Good fastball there. And that's where Hardy's been delivering seemingly every pitch to Becker, is on that outside part of the plate. Hasn't come inside at all. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner at first base. Harther holding on Frost. Hardy, the left-hander, will come set in the pitch. Swung on, bounced right side, foul, and right in to the Saints' first base dugout. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So again, 30 degrees Celsius at game time. That's 85 Fahrenheit. Humidity at 49%. Wind is out of the south-southwest at 9. Barely a breath on those flags. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Joey Becker. And the throw goes over to first, and Frost back in time. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Becker hitting .341. Right-handed swinging shortstop tonight, as Adam Frost is the DH. 3-2. Breaking ball just missed inside. Oh, boy. And fans wanted that. So did Hardy. It's a walk. Puts 2 on with nobody out for Brad Boyer. And Boyer 0 for 9 in the series. What the Goldeyes don't want to have happen is to have to play catch-up again like they did on Tuesday night. They successfully came back. In fact, took the lead late, couldn't hold on to it in the 9th. And they were down by as many as 4. Brad Boyer steps in from the left side, lefty-lefty here. Hardy comes set, first pitch. Breaking ball is a little bit high, ball 1. Boyer hitting .353. 6 homers, a team-leading 38 RBI. Some speed on those base paths for the St. Paul Saints. 1-0. Swung on and missed. Good breaking ball there. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Boyer against left-handers, even though he's a lefty, pretty respectable average, .293. Couple of homers, 14 driven in. 1-1. Breaking ball on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-2. When you're a good hitter, you're just a good hitter. You can hit anybody. Obviously, there'll be some tendencies, but judging by that, Boyer's overall .353 average, almost a .300 against lefties. You're just a professional hitter, as they say. 1-2. Breaking ball, missed outside, 2-2. Lights are on here, but a lot of daylight left. Some blue sky over top of us. Sun is out, a little bit of cloud cover. We've had a beautiful week. It has been warm here. Summer's arrived. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on, pulled foul down the right field line and into the grass berm. 2-2. Yet Boyer, for all the accolades that we've bestowed on him as a hitter, is hitless in this series. He was 0 for 4 last night and 0 for 9 in the 2 games previous to tonight. 2-2. Hardy will come set again. 2 on, nobody out. The pitch. Breaking ball just missed outside. 3-2. We're going to be here a long time tonight, Mr. Hicks, if we don't open up that strike zone a little bit. Holy smokes. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Hardy will come set. The 3-2. Runners on the move. Breaking ball missed inside, ball 4. And Boyer will draw the second walk. So Frost over to third base. Becker up to second. Boyer draws the second of consecutive walks. And Willie Cabrera will be the batter. And Cabrera will step in from the right-hand side. Cabrera 1 for 7 in the series. Bases are loaded and nobody out. And Cabrera hitting .275. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Cabrera 5 home runs, 28 driven in. Goldeyes playing the middle infield back. They will give up a run to turn 2, or at least try to attempt to turn 2. The 1-0. A little bit high, 2 balls and no strikes, and Luis Allen calls for time and goes out to have a little chat here with Mark Hardy. And here comes Rick Forney out to have a conversation as well with his battery. By the way, folks, Sal's Win a Winnie Dog with the Goldeyes win foe in any home game this season. You can take your game ticket to any of the Sal's Express locations to receive a free Winnie with the purchase of fries to be redeemed within 7 days of the game. Courtesy of Salisbury House, offer is not valid here at Shaw Park. 1 offer per ticket per person per visit. And we'll see if home plate umpire Sean Hicks is going to go out. Break that up. He doesn't have to. Rick Forney will turn to his right and walk back to where the Goldeyes third base dugout. Still some folks finding their seats here tonight. 2 balls and no strikes to Willie Cabrera. Bases loaded, nobody out. And the pitch is high, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Started with an infield single, then back-to-back walks, and now Cabrera's ahead at 3-0. The pitch. Fastball is low, ball 4, and he just walked in a run. 3 straight walks. And Cabrera will pick up his 29th RBI. Nobody out and 1 in. Frost will score. Becker over to third. Boyer up to second. And Cabrera draws a bases-loaded walk, and the batter is Brandon Tripp. And Tripp is 0 for 6 in the series with 2 RBI. And he happens to lead the Saints in home runs with 13. And Artie will come set. First pitch. Missed outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Brandon Tripp, 37 runs batted in. 1-0. Is on the inside edge for a strike. And the fans, I don't know if they're mockingly applauding the strike thrown by Hardy or called by home plate umpire Hicks, or both. 1 ball, 1 strike. Say this, Mark hasn't got much help, but that last at bat was all him. Breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Brandon Tripp, by the way, against left-handers, even though he's a left-handed batter, hitting .435. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on, line to right field. That'll drop for a base hit. Sadler over to pick it up on 2 hops. In to score Becker, and in to score will be Boyer. It's a 2-run single for Brandon Tripp, and it's 3-0 St. Paul. And only Sheldon the batter. And Sheldon will step up from the right side. So just what you didn't want to have happen has happened. The Goldeyes have fallen behind. 3-0 here in the first. They have not recorded an out. And here's Sheldon, who's homered in this series. That came on Tuesday night, his first of the year. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Sheldon 2 for 8 in the series with a couple of RBI. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball, and it's 0-2. Sheldon way out in front of that. Sheldon batting .295, a homer and 5 driven in. And this is game 17 for him, but he did have a stint on the disabled list. 0-2. Breaking ball swung on and hit the center field. Lentini back now in, will make the catch, and he will fire it right to the cutoff man Lyles, and it holds Cabrera at second base. So the Goldeyes record an out. One away now for Jose Hernandez. And Hernandez 2 for 8 in the series. Tomorrow, Justin Garcia gets the start for Winnipeg. And again, St. Paul has not named their starter. Kind of whatever you have available for the next day. And we'll go again at 6:30 with our pregame, 7:05 first pitch. First pitch to Hernandez is outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Hardy comes set, and the pitch. Swung on, chopper right side. Ramon will bobble the baseball, and the Goldeyes won't get anybody. On a tailor-made ground ball to the right side for 2. And they don't get anybody. Hernandez, a fielder's choice. And there'll be an error. It'll be 4. And Dwight Childs, the batter. By the way, July the 4th today, I did tweet this out, but had a couple of emails from fans wanting me to wish Hal Lanier a happy birthday today. And Hal, if you're listening, happy birthday. First pitch, swung on, chopper left side foul by Childs, the catcher. And it's 0-1. St. Paul leads at 3-0. There's one out, bases loaded. Childs is 3 for 9 in the series. The 0-1. Fastball on the outside edge for a strike, 0-2. And Childs batting 8th in the order. A .263 average. Hardy comes set, and the pitch. Breaking ball just missed outside. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swung on and missed, and Childs waves right through it. It's a strikeout for Hardy as he just kind of reared back and threw some gas right by that catcher. And records the first strikeout of the night. And that first strikeout by Mark Hardy, brought to you by Manitoba Hydro. Manitoba Hydro reminds you to be safe around electricity. Folks, 1 strike, and you're out. So 2 away, and here's Dan Kozrowski. 1 for 7 in the series with a sacrifice. And Kozrowski batting .260, a right-handed batter, bases loaded, 3 in, first pitch. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball, and it's strike 1. Kozrowski, a couple of homers and 9 driven in. Nothing in 1. The pitch. Breaking ball bounced out toward third, but foul. And it's strike 2, fielded nicely by former Saint, now third base coach, Lamar Rogers. Nothing in 2 to Dan Kozrowski. Hardy will come set. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on, lifted out toward right. Ray Sadler there, easily to his right. He'll make the catch, and that is it for St. Paul. It could have been a lot worse for Winnipeg. St. Paul bats around. They send 9 to the plate, 3 cross it, and they do that on just 2 hits. There was an error, and they leave them loaded. St. Paul gets 3. The Goldeyes are coming to bat when we return on TSN 1290.
CIBC and the Winnipeg Goldeyes have partnered to fight cancer. On Sunday, October 6th, CIBC and Goldeyes employees, friends, and family will be running in Winnipeg for a future without breast cancer. Shaw Park, home of your Winnipeg Goldeyes, will host the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation CIBC Run for the Cure. For more information, to register to run, or to make a donation, go online to CIBC.com. Let's run for a future without breast cancer. Join in on Sunday, October 6th at Shaw Park.
You're going to thrive in a big way at the Collegiate on the University of Winnipeg campus, Canada's only high school at university. I'm Julia, a grade 9 student, and I chose the Collegiate because it's a great place to be who you are, make friends, and connect with teachers who treat you like an individual. Attending the Collegiate also prepares students in grades 9 to 12 for their transition to university. It's a decision I'm so glad I made. To learn more about the Collegiate at the University of Winnipeg, visit uwinnipeg.ca/collegiate.
Summer in Manitoba sizzles all over the place, from our great beaches to our great ballpark. And I just don't mean on the field. I mean on Goldeyes Grill, where they sizzle up some of the best hot dogs you've ever tasted. Diamond Dogs, the official hot dog of the Goldeyes, custom made by Winkler Meats. Diamond Dogs are naturally smoked, gluten and allergen free, and made with quality ingredients that deliver full flavor every bite. Try them at the game or pick them up at your local grocer. Diamond Dogs from Winkler Meats. Product quality is our tradition.
Now we go to the bottom of the first inning. Mike Coles will lead it off for Winnipeg. And they've got an uphill battle here. They trail 3-0. Saints batted around, sent 9 men to the plate. And for the Goldeyes to face Dylan Thomas, a right-hander, it's Coles, Ramon, and Sadler. First pitch from the rookie 22-year-old is in there for a strike. And the bottom of the first is underway. Glad to have you along tonight. The 0-1. Well, excuse me, swing and foul back. 0-2. Mike's hitting .220 on the year, but only 100 in his last 5 games. He's gotten on base a few times in this series. He's 0 for 6, but he's walked 4 times. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Mike is 5 for his last 31. 1-2. Swung on, chopped left side, fielded by Boyer. And he'll throw from third over to first. And Coles retired for out number 1. Now the batter, Amos Ramon. Defensively for the Saints tonight, Dwight Childs, the other half of the battery. Ole Sheldon at first, Dan Kezrowski at second, Joey Becker at short, Brad Boyer at third. Then Willie Cabrera, Jose Hernandez, Brandon Tripp left to right in the outfield. First pitch is in there for a strike. So again, Childs catching, Sheldon at first, Kezrowski at second. Becker's the shortstop tonight. Boyer's at third. Cabrera, Hernandez, Tripp. 0-1. Breaking ball is high, 1-1. And that is Brandon Tripp out in right field. There are 2 Tripps on this team. They're brothers. Jordan is the younger brother by 4 years. Pitch missed the strike zone, 2-1. We have not seen Jordan in this series. He has played against the Goldeyes this year, though. 2-1. Is in there for a strike, and it's 2-2. Amos 3 for 10 in the series, a couple of home runs. Both of those came on Tuesday night in game 1 of the set. And the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, missed inside, 3-2. Amos batting .290 on the year. He had a 5-game hitting streak end last night. The payoff. Swung on and hit out toward right field. Pretty well stroked. Back goes Brandon Tripp onto the warning track, and he reaches at the wall, and he'll make the catch. Deep fly ball off the bat of the Goldeyes second baseman, but the ballpark holds it, and there'll be 2 away. It's a good at bat for Amos. And here's Ray Sadler. And Sadler will step in from the right side. First pitch is in there for a strike. Ray 1 for 8 as a Goldeye. Hit by a pitch, scored a run. That was on Tuesday night, the 1-0. Swung on, bounced out toward third, charged there by Boyer. Running pickup and a throw to first. And it pulls Sheldon off the bag, and Sheldon tried to time it, coming back toward home plate with a catch and a tag at the same time of Sadler. And the ball got kind of popped out of Sheldon's glove. Sadler is safe, and they'll likely score that a base hit for Winnipeg, and that's exactly what it is. Infield variety for Ray Sadler. And here's Casey Arthur. So Ray Sadler with his second hit as a Goldeye, 9 trips. And Arthur will stand in from the right side. Dylan Thomas comes set, the right-hander. First pitch, fastball low and away, ball 1. I think we're getting a little walk-up here tonight, and place is starting to fill up as we get a little closer towards 7:30. I think we'll be over 6 tonight. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Swung on, line down the left field line. That's going to get down, and it's going to go in toward the corner. Racing for third is going to be Sadler. He's going to be waved in. Bobbling the ball in left is Cabrera. There'll be no throw home. Arthur has an RBI double with 2 away, and the Goldeyes are on the board. It's 3-1 St. Paul. And Case has extended a hitting streak to 7 straight. And that's his 27th run batted in to lead the team. Yeah, Cabrera just could not get the ball back toward the infield. Had he done so in traditional style out there, they might have had a chance on Sadler, who scores all the way from first. He does not. An RBI double, and the Goldeyes get a run back and trail by 2. And here's Josh Mazzola, who stands in from the right side representing the potential tying run. First pitch is high, ball 1. Josh has 4 homers. He's driven in 19. Thomas comes set in the 1-0. Swung on, cracked out toward third, and under the glove of Boyer, it goes down the left field line. Arthur's going to be waved in. Cabrera up with the ball. No throw home. It'll go to second. And Mazzola has an RBI single to extend a hitting streak to 4 straight. And the Goldeyes are within a run. It's 3-2 St. Paul. And the batter is Phelan Lentini. And Fay will step in from the right-hand side. And Lentini last night was 1 for 4 with a run batted in. Well, the Goldeyes a little 2-out lightning here. Couple of runs, 3 straight hits. Thomas comes set. First pitch is a breaking ball in there for a strike. Lentini 2 for 9 in the series, including a double, which happened on Tuesday night. Last night, his only hit came in the 9th. It drove in a run. It was a big one to tie it up. The 0-1. Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Throw down to second base is in time, and Mazzola is caught stealing, and the inning ends at second base. And it will go 2-4. But the Goldeyes respond by giving up 3 in scoring 2. They do so on 3 hits, and they don't leave anybody. We're through 1. We'll go to the second. Saints lead at 3-2. TSN 1290.
Did you know that water makes up more than half of your body weight? Every cell, tissue, and organ in your body needs water to maintain its temperature, remove waste, and lubricate joints. Culligan's filtered bottled water delivered right to your door is the best choice for hydration.
Call or click today to enjoy Culligan bottled water service for as little as $21.75 a month. Just call 204-694-5180 or visit drinkculligan.com. Culligan, better water, pure and simple. Limited time offer. Dealer participation may vary. See dealer for details.
You're tired of waking up each day with the aches and pains of daily life. Looking for a proven solution to ease your suffering? Not another drug that temporarily masks the pain? You need to get on the road to recovery, and you need a treatment that will address the cause of your pain. Manitoba chiropractors are available without the wait, and your care is partially covered by Manitoba Health and most private insurance plans.
Manitoba Chiropractors. Making life better.
From the diamond to the driveway, from weekend warrior to world-class pro, local athletes are choosing Manitoba pork for peak performance. Loaded with lean, high-quality protein and essential vitamins and minerals, pork is a powerhouse of nutrition for serious athletes. For a real competitive edge, choose Manitoba pork, fueling today's athletes. Learn more about pork for peak performance at manitobapork.com.
Every pitch, every hit, every minute of the action on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290, TSN1290.ca.
Top of 2, we welcome you. First pitch to Frost is swung on and missed. He just about came out of his shoes right there and lost his balance as Mark Hardy goes back to work. Saints get 3 in the first. Goldeyes get 2. 3-2 Saints through 1. We welcome you to the second. The 0-1 is inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Frost, Becker, and Boyer, 1, 2, 3 in the order. Frost had an infield single in the first and scored a run. He's the DH tonight. 1-1 from Hardy. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch, and it's 1-2. Hey, folks, drop into Home Run Sports. Della Signory Boulevard, Bishop Grandin. Enter to win in the Home Run Sports home run inning. Here's how it works. If a Goldeye player hits a home run in any inning and we pick your name that day, you'll receive an Easton prize package courtesy of Easton Sports. Pitch is swung on and missed. And Adam Frost down on strikes. I was going to try to read that as fast as we possibly could, but rudely interrupted on that strikeout by Frost. Second strikeout for Mark Hardy tonight, 1 away. Anyway, drop into Home Run Sports. Della Signory Boulevard, Bishop Grandin. Enter to win in the Home Run Sports home run inning. Here's how it works. If a Goldeye player hits a home run in any inning and we pick your name that day, you'll receive an Easton prize package courtesy of Easton Sports. First pitch is outside, ball 1. But you must hear your name on this program in order to know that you're a winner. And afterward, you can contact Home Run Sports within 30 days to claim your prize. Pitch is swung on and missed. It's 1-1. You can do that in person or by calling 255-7687. No home runs last night. No winners tonight. Perhaps tonight for tomorrow in the series finale between the Goldeyes and the Saints. It's the Home Run Sports home run inning. We do it every night. Top of 2. Pitch is swung on and fouled back. 1-2 to Joey Becker. Brought to you by Home Run Sports. Home Run Sports, get ready for your game. I saw the proprietor of Home Run Sports, Scott Nealis, here last night with one of his daughters. One, two. Swung on, bounced right back up the middle for a base hit after the walk by Becker. He now has a hit. And it's a 1-out single. And Brad Boyer, the batter. He's walked and scored tonight, too. Third hit of the night for the Saints. They've tied Winnipeg in that department, but the Goldeyes are trailing by a run. 3-2 St. Paul. And Boyer will step in from the left side. Joey Becker now with his 5th hit in 10 trips in the series. First pitch swung on, tapped over the mound, out towards second, picked up by Ramon, and he steps on second, then a jump throw down to first for the double play. Now that's a Tony and 4 mistake in the first. And it's a 4-3 double play that ends the inning. And that's it for the Saints here as Boyer, first pitch swinging, ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, and nobody left for St. Paul. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Goldeyes due up here, and for them it'll be Lentini, Skoma, and Allen, and we'll also play some trivia. 3-2 St. Paul, TSN 1290.
It's furniture that has a story to tell. Discover the unrivaled character and craftsmanship only Manitoba Made can offer with Prairie Barnwood. Prairie Barnwood specializes in handcrafted furniture and decor made from dismantled barns from across the Canadian prairies. From mantels to countertops, furniture, even custom pieces, it's all made in Manitoba. See these one-of-a-kind works of art for yourself. Learn more about Manitoba Reclaimed Barnwood furniture today at prairiebarnwood.com.
Now, I'm not afraid to take risks under the perfect ideal conditions, but when it comes to pizza, I'll stick with Santa Lucia Pizza. Why risk getting anything less than Santa Lucia? Voted best pizza in Winnipeg by Uptown Magazine readers for 6 straight years, and winner of the Consumer Choice Award for best pizza restaurant for 7 years? I mean, after all, this is pizza we're talking about.
Don't risk ordinary pizza. Get Winnipeg's best at Santa Lucia Pizza. Dine in, take out, or home delivery.
You see, the best ingredients make the best pizza.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes make dreams come true by providing live baseball experiences to charities, nonprofit groups, and inner-city programs. Now, with the Goldeyes Community Zone, you can make even more memories. For group tickets, contact the Goldeyes at 982 Base. These extra seats are only possible through generous donations from the Community Zone partners. So from the Winnipeg Goldeyes and Community Zone recipients, thank you, CN, Princess Auto, Great West Life, Christie's Office Plus, and CDI College.
First pitch to Phelan Lentini is outside for ball 1 as we move to the bottom of the second. Glad to have you along tonight, folks. 3-2 St. Paul. Lentini, Skoma, the DH, and Allen due up here against Dylan Thomas. The pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. 1-1. Lentini was at the plate when Josh Mazzola was caught stealing to end the first at second, so he gets the baseball mulligan. The 1-1. Swung on and fouled back into the mid of Childs, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Fay hitting .282, 5 home runs and 19 driven in. Interesting how players develop as they go along in their careers. 1-2 is swung on and fouled the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Lentini, in his time here, save for a little bit of time with Tyler Graham this year, has always been the center fielder. But over the first couple of stints with the Goldeyes, this is his third, a top-of-the-order guy. Now finds himself hitting 6th. 1-2 is high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And actually says he's okay with it. A little bit more comfortable there now at 35 years old than he might have been at 28, 29, 33. 2-2. Swung on, ground ball out towards short, backhanded pickup by Becker. He throws to first. Stretching out is Sheldon. He'll make the catch, and there's 1 away. And here's Ryan Skoma, the DH. Let's play some trivia. The trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. And Skoma 1 for 3 with a sacrifice last night. First pitch from the young right-hander. Swung on, lined right back up the middle for a base hit. And that might get toward the gap. Skoma's going to round first, head for second. Here comes the throw. He'll slide, and he is safe. Oh, a hustle double for Ryan Skoma. A one-out variety here as well. And here's Luis Allen. 4th hit for Winnipeg in the baseball game, and they have the potential tying run into scoring position. And Luis Allen 2 for 4 last night with a double. He had 2 RBI, including the game winner that walked Winnipeg off in a 3-2 victory over St. Paul in Game 2 of this 4-game set. And the Goldeyes evened up the series in a win apiece with that ninth-inning victory last night. First pitch, swung on and fouled back for strike one. So the trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. We invite everybody that hasn't won in the last 30 days to participate tonight. Long look at Skoma, a second look now by Thomas, and a step off. Up for grabs, a pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game. You'll also be eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis. 0-1. Breaking ball, swung on and fouled away right side. Strike two to El Kabong. And you'll also be eligible for the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. Number to call, 204-780-1290. 0-2. Breaking ball is just inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Louis on a 3-game hitting streak, and he's hitting over 400 against the Saints this year. He has the best batting average on the team against St. Paul. One-two. Swung on, ground ball back up the middle to his right. Kozrowski fields it behind second, throws to first as they had Luis Allen played perfectly. Now Skoma will advance over to third. They get the out at first of Luis Allen. And the batter, Nick Lyles. And Lyles on an 8-game hitting streak. If you're wondering, Louis was hitting .450 going into that at-bat against St. Paul. And Lyles is hitting .429 against St. Paul. St. Paul coming into this at-bat. Tying run at third base. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike. So in this situation, you got the right guys up. Those are the only two hitting over 400 against the Saints. 0-1 is a breaking ball that's low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Question tonight is this, with 2 away and a runner at third. There are 4 current Goldeyes which have fashioned hitting streaks of 10 games or more this season. Name them. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. There are 4 current Goldeyes which have fashioned hitting streaks of 10 games or more this season. Name them. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nick Lyles. The pitch swung on and fouled at the plate, and that ball came up and it knocked the helmet off of Nick Lyles. Maybe the swing on the follow through of the bat as well. Anyway, it was an awkward looking play. Everybody's okay. And Rick Forty comes down the line from the third base coach's box to look at Nick Lyles. Nick says, I'm all right. He's put the helmet back on. Socks are up to the knee tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nick is 4 for 8 in the series. Dylan Thomas looks in to get the sign from Dwight Childs. Again, our number 204-780-1290 on trivia tonight. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and the Goldeyes are down in the bottom of the second. First strikeout for Dylan Thomas. Lyles chased a high fastball. The Goldeyes will come away empty. No runs, a hit, 1 left. We go to the third. 3-2 St. Paul, TSN 1290.
It's summer. The perfect time to kick back and relax with friends and family. This summer, make it easy on yourself with catering by Chicken Delight. From a feast for a few to feeding your whole crew, Chicken Delight will put a smile on everyone's face with their famous chicken, fabulous pizza, ribs that rock, and more. Pick it up or have it delivered. Give us a call or send us your catering order at chickendelight.com.
So don't cook tonight. Tonight, all right. Call Chicken Delight.
If your business, big or small, has excess waste and recycling piling up, let BFI Canada make your trash our business. Our customized pickup schedules make it easy. With commercial and industrial collection services, BFI Canada can help any business get organized. Want to make your business feel like new? Then call up the Blue. Visit BFICanada.com to schedule your pickup date today. BFI Canada, a cleaner community, a greener environment.
Win a diamond at the Diamond. Presented by Free Jive Winnipeg and Bijou Jewelry. Pick up your special edition Free Jive paper at the Wednesday, July 31st Goldeyes game. Fill out the entry form and drop it in the ballot box for your chance to win a loose diamond worth more than $2,500. Free Jive Winnipeg. Online, on site, on the street. Delivered to hundreds of restaurants and thousands of inboxes every week. For advertising info, visit freejivewinnipeg.com. Brought to you by iTech LASIK, Boston Pizza, and Herzing College.
Live, loud, and loving every minute of Goldeyes action. This is TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Paulie Cabrera will lead it off here in the top of the third inning. All the runs coming in inning number 1, 3 for the Saints, 2 for the Goldeyes, and that's where we stand, 3-2 St. Paul. First pitch of the third to Cabrera from Hardy is inside and low, ball 1. Cabrera, Brandon Tripp, and Ole Sheldon. Heart of the order for St. Paul. I have not heard as to whether we've got a winner or not. The 1-0 is on the outside edge for a strike. Second caller tonight produces our winner. So now I've heard officially. 1 ball, 1 strike. Winner of the answer coming up in the bottom of 7. 1-1. Is outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. A number of games in the majors today as we have a look for the first time at the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring. Usually there is on Thursdays the 2-1. Swung on, chopper out towards short. Two-hopper, fielded there by Lyles. Good throw to first. And Cabrera's retired for the first out here in the third. The reason for that is Thursday is usually getaway day in the majors, so there's always afternoon games. But today more so because of the holiday in the United States for July the 4th. And Brandon Tripp, the batter. And we have 4 finals from American League games, a couple interleague games, 2 more, 3 more finals in the National League. We'll get to it right now after this first pitch to Tripp, which is swung on and fouled back for strike 1. Finals today, the Chicago White Sox got by Baltimore 3-2. Addison Reed, the winner. Tommy Hunter, the loser. Adam Dunn smacked his 23rd home run of the year for the White Sox. The 0-1. Breaking ball. Q shot it off the end of the bat, foul by Brandon Tripp, who has a 2-run single tonight. In that bat around 3-run first inning for St. Paul. Kansas City came back and beat Cleveland 8-7. Luke Hochevar picked up the win. He goes to 2-1. Brian Shaw the loss. He dropped to 0-2. Greg Holland the save, his 19th for KC. Pitch is swung on and missed. And Tripp down on strikes. Second out recorded here in this inning. Third strikeout for Hardy tonight. And Ole Sheldon the batter. Homers for the Royals. Eric Hosmer is 9th. Lorenzo Cain is 4th. And Canadian George Kateris his 3rd. Drew Stubbs had his 7th for the Tribe in that loss. Here's Ole Sheldon. He's 0 for 1 tonight. First pitch. Swing and a miss on a change of pace. Tampa Bay at 11 got by Houston 7-5. Jamie Wright the win 2-1. Josh Fields the loss 0-1. Fernando Rodney his 18th save for the Rays. 1 home run in that game for Houston. Pitches inside 1-1. Brett Wallace had his 3rd. New York Yankees beat Minnesota 9-5 today. David Phelps 6-5 with the win. Kyle Gibson drops to 1-1 in his 2nd major league start. Justin Morneau had a home run for the Twins, his 6th in that loss. Pitch is swung on, bounce, left side foul, 1-2 to Sheldon. Detroit in the 6th inning, and Toronto leading the Blue Jays. Tigers 4, Blue Jays no score. And Texas has jumped out to a 1-0 lead on an Adrian Beltre home run. Pitches inside 2-2. His 15th as they lead Seattle 1-0 in the 3rd. 2-2 to Ole Sheldon, who got heckled a little bit on Tuesday night, not so much last night. 2-2. Breaking ball just missed outside, 3-2. Interleague baseball, Boston defeated San Diego today at Fenway, 8-2 for the Red Sox. Alan Webster the win. Eric Stoltz the loss. 3-2 pitch, swung on, chopped left side to his left. Mazzola fields it, plants, throws a little low, but dug out of the dirt on one hop with a sweeping catch by Harther. Real nice job on both ends, but especially at first base by Casey. And down in order go the Saints, 1, 2, and 3. Zeros across the board. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. 3-2 St. Paul, TSN 1290.
What's for dinner?
Let's barbecue.
Turkey? Granny's Poultry introduces their seasoned turkey breast roast. Perfect for the barbecue.
Sounds good. Really good.
Designed for optimum juiciness, Granny's seasoned turkey breast roast is so tasty. And it's available at your neighborhood Safeway store. Granny's Poultry, your local poultry farmers cooperative. For simple and simply delicious recipes, visit grannys.ca. Granny's, good-natured.
Greenwood Inn and Suites. They come by their name honestly. Greenwood is one of the few Winnipeg Airport hotels awarded a 4-key eco rating. Their strong commitment to our environment extends to creating the most comfortable home away from home for their guests. Special group room rates, 8,000 square feet of meeting space, on-site pool, hot tub, steam room, restaurant, and lounge, plus complimentary airport shuttle service, parking, and more. Bring your special events home to the Greenwood Inn and Suites. GreenwoodWinnipeg.com.
Hey, what's up? It's me, your manly pickup truck. We've had some fun times, you and me, huh? Hauling things, carrying things, trucking things. Okay, so they're the same thing, but that's what I'm here for. Am I right, my brother? Hoorah! Anyway, no big deal. But if you have a sec, I could really use a little me time with Mr. Lube. It's like a day spa. The kind of spa where you bench press things, manly things. Yeah.
Get top-to-bottom maintenance from Mr. Lube and take good care.
We welcome you back. 3-2, St. Paul in front. Mike Coles to lead it off. Against Dylan Thomas, first pitch is inside, ball 1. It's Coles, Ramon, and Sadler, top of the order here at Camp Goldeye. Saints getting 3 in the first, Winnipeg 2 in the first. The pitch is high, 2-0. Interleague games, we told you Boston beat San Diego today, 8-2. Home runs for the Red Sox. Jacoby Ellsbury is second. Brendan Schneider is first. 2-0 pitch. Down and away, 3-0. Coles is 0 for 1 tonight and 0 for 7 in the series. Right-handed batter. Oakland today shut out the Chicago Cubs 1-0. Dan Straley goes to 5-2. Grant Balfour had his 21st save. Pitch is outside, ball 4, and the leadoff walk now represents the potential tying run. First walk issued by Dylan Thomas tonight. And here's Amos Ramon, who's 0 for 1. Coming up at 8:05 in interleague play, St. Louis at Los Angeles. Adam Wainwright, 11-5 for the Cardinals. Joe Blanton, 2-10 for the Halos. Ouch. From the stretch position, first pitch to Amos is high, ball 1. Final in the National League today, Philadelphia beat Pittsburgh 6-4. I was going to say, who's worse this year? Joe Blanton, a former Philly, or a current Philly, Cole Hamels? We've got the answer to the question here in a sec. The 1-0 is a breaking ball outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Well, Joe Blanton, 2-10 on the year, looking to go to 3-10 if the Angels can win for him tonight. Cole Hamels picked up the victory today for Philadelphia. He's 3-11 as they beat Pittsburgh and Garrett Cole 6-4. Cole drops to 4-1. Jonathan Papelbon is 17th save. Mike Coles goes back to first base in a throwover by Thomas. 2 balls, no strikes to Ramon. The pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. If you're wondering, Mike is 5 for 5 with the base paths over there, and he's walked 5 times in this series. Final in 15 today. Arizona 5, New York Mets 4. The 2-1, runner on the move, pitch is in there for a strike, throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base for Mike Coles. He's a perfect 6 for 6. Now the Goldeyes have the potential tying run into scoring position here in the bottom of 3, trailing 3-2. And how about this? Chaz Rowe picked up the victory for Arizona to go to 1-0. First major league win, 2-2. Breaking ball, swung on, popped up. Foul territory, first base side. Ole Sheldon is over there, and he makes the catch for out number 1. And Chaz Rowe, a former Laredo Lemur, who was there last year. Scott Rice, the loss for the Mets. Brad Ziegler, the save for the Snakes. Kirk Neuenhuis, his second home run. Anthony Recker, his 4th, both for the Metropolitans. Here's Ray Sadler, 1 for 1 with a run scored tonight. First pitch, breaking ball on the inside edge for a strike. Washington beat Milwaukee 8-5. Drew Storen the win in relief to go to 3-2. Tom Gorzolani dropped to 1-1 with the loss. Rafael Soriano was 22nd save of the year. A long look there at Coles, bouncing around the 0-1. Fastball outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Homers for Washington, Wilson Ramos, his 3rd. And for Milwaukee, Yuneski Betancourt is 9th. Carlos Gomez, his 13th. Couple of partials, 1-1. Breaking ball is outside to Ray, and it's 2-1. Miami 3, Atlanta 3 in the 5th. Marcell Ozuna, his 3rd home run of the year for the Marlins. And in the 2nd, propped up by a home run from Matt Kemp, his 4th, the Dodgers lead Colorado 2-1. Pitch is swung on, bounce left side, foul. And into the Goldeyes dugout it goes, 2-2. 1 postponement. San Francisco postponed in Cincinnati. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ray Sadler. The pitch. Swung on, ground ball left side. That's going to get through. They're going to wave in Coles. Up with the ball, Cabrera. Here comes his throw. It'll be cut by the mound. Ray Sadler's going to go to second as the ball was dropped by the shortstop Becker on the cutoff at the mound. The Goldeyes have tied it on an RBI single by Sadler, and then Sadler takes the extra base. Probably should be an error on that. And it's actually the 3rd baseman, Brad Boyer, that had the ball go in and out of his glove on the cut at the mound. Goldeyes have tied it. Sadler has his 2nd hit of the night, and it's a brand new ball game. We're locked at 3. Sadler gets to second base. And Casey Harther, the batter. No error on the board, though. First pitch to Harther is on the outside edge for a strike. 1 out, 1 in, 1 on. Boy, if Boyer doesn't fumble with that baseball, doesn't bobble it, they get Sadler with a decent throw, of course, at second, no problem. Breaking ball swung on, lifted out toward left field. Cabrera will come in on that. He'll make the catch for out number 2. So a brand new ball game here, and here's Josh Mazzola. And Mazzola 1 for 1 with a run batted in. his 20th RBI, and he extended a hitting streak to 4 straight. Josh in this series is 3 for 9. One of those hits is a double. He is currently sitting on 99 career doubles. Looking for number 100 right here, which would give the Goldeyes a lead. The pitch is outside, ball 1. 99 career doubles for Josh Mazzola. Batting .248 coming in. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the pitch is on the outside edge for a strike, 1-1. American Association final in 7 in the first game of a double dip. Newark beat Amarillo 5-3. And now Amarillo leading 2-0 in inning number 2 in game 2, the 1-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. Fargo ahead of Lincoln 2-0. That's in the second. Grand Prairie in the 6th leads Wichita 6-2. Kansas City 2-1 lead on Sioux Falls in the 3rd. Sioux City leads Gary 1-0 in the 3rd. Just underway in El Paso with Laredo there tonight. 1-2. Breaking ball bounced on the ground to his left. Boyer, the third baseman, a pickup as he cut off the shortstop, and he throws to first to get Mazzola, and the Goldeyes are done after tying the game here in the bottom of the 3rd. Leadoff walk, comes in to score, helped along by a stolen base and an RBI single by Ray Sadler. Goldeyes get a run on a hit, and they will leave 1. We'll go to the 4th. We're tied at 3. You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290.
Knowledge is power.
Get the power you need to succeed at CDI College.
With relevant, focused career training for business, healthcare,
art and design, legal, technology, and more.
Learn more.
Earn more.
Get more out of life with a career you love, not just a job.
Find your passion at cdicollege.ca.
CDI College. We change lives through education.
CDI.
I love it, and we will succeed.
Cambrian Credit Union members will never say things like,
I just love paying service fees.
My high mortgage rate is amazing.
Of course I'll pay $1.50 to use this ATM.
With Cambrian Credit Union's great rates and hassle-free services, our members know we have their best interest at heart. Save more of your money with refunded service fees from the UNFI and Cambrian Credit Union. Cambrian Credit Union, building strong financial foundations to make your dreams come true.
Hi, I'm Denny from Denny's Whole Hog Barbecue.
And I'm quarterback Buck Pierce.
Hey guys, I'm having a big event and looking for a way to feed my group.
Call Danny's Whole Hog Barbecue.
We're looking after you with a full catering service or do-it-yourself hog roast with succulent pork, tender beef, turkey, chicken, pork ribs, and more. No group is too big or too small. Plus, you can keep the leftovers. We'll even pack it up for you.
Can't wait.
Visit Danny'sWholeHog.com or call 344-5675.
And we'll bring the flavor.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290, TSN1290.ca. Brought to you in part by South Beach Casino. Like it, love it.
We go to inning number 4. Jose Hernandez, Dwight Childs, and Dan Kozrowski. Hitters 7, 8, and 9 here tonight. We're tied at 3. Mark Hardy is settled in after giving up 3 in the first and walking 3 in succession. First pitch to Hernandez is on the outside edge for a strike. CFL tonight, the Blue Bombers are in Montreal, and they lead the Alouettes 8-3 in the 3rd quarter. 9 o'clock tonight, Toronto at BC, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. 0-2 to Jose Hernandez. Hernandez 0 for 1 tonight. And the 0-2 pitch. Chopped out towards short. Coming in on it is Lyles, running pickup and a throw to first. And a little wild, and he pulled Arthur off the bag, but Casey made the catch. Hernandez will be safe. And at least it holds Hernandez to 1 base. They score that an infield single. And here's Dwight Childs. So there's our first look at the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring. We're in inning number 4 here, tied at 3. That is hit number 4 for St. Paul. We'll give you the Culligan in-game line score, brought to you by Culligan Water. Better water, pure and simple. Culligan Water, locally owned and operated since 1956. First pitch, swung on, chopper left side off the plate, foul. And they serve Winnipeg and surrounding area. Contact them at drinkculligan.com. For the Goldeyes, 3 runs, 5 hits, and an error. For the Saints, 3 runs, 4 hits. By the way, only error number 2 in the series for Winnipeg committed tonight. Saints have made 5. 0-1. Swung on, chopper back up the middle, picked up by Lyles, shovels to Ramon for 1, and throws down to 1 for 2, does Amos. And it's a double play. 6, 4, and 3. Second double play that the Saints have banged into here tonight. And there's 2 down. The number 9 batter in Dan Kozrowski, who is 0 for 1 tonight. And Kozrowski steps in from the right-hand side. First pitch. Breaking ball on the outside edge for a strike. Good gathering here tonight. I'm going to guess about 6,300. Pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's play guess the attendance. I'm going 63-21. I don't know it. I'm going to find out, though. Pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. It's 1-2. I don't know the attendance yet. I'm going 63-21. You're going to go a little higher, are you? Okay. 1-2. Swung on, bounced right side, rolled right up to Amos, up with it, and Ramon over to first. And that's all she wrote for the Saints here in the 4th. No runs, a hit. No, but he left. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied at 3 on TSN 1290.
Summer is the season for long road trips with the family.
Are we there yet?
And if you want to make it there, it's time for you to talk to Cal. No matter if your visit is for a tire rotation, an alignment, or even a basic oil service, all your visits come with a free mechanical inspection. Make sure your vehicle is ready for the high temperatures and heavy use that summer driving brings. Talk to Cal at any one of Cal Tire's 5 convenient Winnipeg locations.
You gotta roll with me.
Cheers to the NSA slow pitch team whose uniforms are not uniform at all. Cheers to the times where more prep goes into playing after the game than playing in it. Cheers to the team who carries the cooler to the bench first and then maybe goes back to the van for the bats, balls, and gloves. Cheers from the Bud family, Budweiser, Bud Light, and Bud Light Lime. Proud sponsors of your Winnipeg Goldeyes and every NSA slow pitch team in Winnipeg. Go get 'em.
Got all your bases covered? With Manitoba Blue Cross, you do. They provide peace of mind for you and your family, no matter what the situation. Planning on taking a little family trip? Make sure to get travel coverage from Blue Cross. Looking for more benefits for your employees? Look no further than Blue Cross. They also handle individual life insurance. It's a real triple play.
Contact your insurance broker or visit nb.bluecross.ca.
Manitoba Blue Cross, color of caring.
Inning. And for the Goldeyes, Phelan Lentini, D.H. Ryan Skoma, and then Luis Allen. 6, 7, and 8. We are tied at 3. Glad to have you along. My name is Paul Edmonds. Alex Albany is our producer, operator back at our studio in South Winnipeg. Brendan McGranahan is on site here helping us out. We have got the official attendance here tonight. I was close. I was a little bit high, so if it was Price is Right, I would have gone over and I wouldn't have won the showcase here tonight. First pitch is bounced down that third base line, foul by Lentini. I guess 63-21 tonight. It's 61-34. 0-1. Breaking ball, bounce left side, foul. So that's the rule on Price is Right. If you go over, you're out, right? Lentini 0 for 1 tonight. So, yeah, the official attendance is over 6,000. That's great. 6,134. The pitch is high, 1-2. But I was almost 200 over. Maybe we'll play that again tomorrow night. 1-2. Is high, 2-2. Lentini on the year, hitting .282. Two balls, two strikes. The pitch is half a swing, missed outside. They don't appeal. And Lentini will stay alive at 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch from Dylan Thomas is swung on and fouled back. And we do it again as that gets out of play. Dylan Thomas, the young right-hander here in only his second start. Came in with a 10 ERA. Working into his 4th. The payoff pitch is just outside, ball 4. Leadoff walk for the second straight inning. Thomas has walked 2 tonight. And here's Ryan Skoma, who has doubled. A hustle double for Ryan Skoma. And that happened back in the second, so he's 1 for 1 tonight. And Dylan Thomas comes set. First pitch to Skoma is low and inside, ball 1. Well, I'll tell you what, we had a listener tonight that was almost bang on guess the attendance. Tyler Penner, 61-48. He was off by 14. Not bad. Throw over to first and Lentini back in time. Again, he was over, so again, he's disqualified from the showcase on The Price is Right because you can't go over. Closest to the actual price or attendance without going over. The 1-0 is inside. 2 balls and no strikes. I always loved The Price is Right when the guy got within like $100 and he won both showcases. He got the boat and the trip. The 2-0. Swung on and a slider down the right field line. And that's going to get into where the corner. Extra bases again for Skoma. They're going to hold up Lentini at third. And the Goldeyes have something cooking here with runners at second and third. And nobody out in the bottom of this 4th. And Ryan Skoma's 2 for 2 tonight. Punching that one down the right field line. A bullet in toward the corner. And he's 2 for 2. A couple of doubles this evening. And Luis Allen the batter. Will step up. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Bounced out to the right side of the infield. We're tied at 3, and the Goldeyes are out hitting St. Paul 6-4. And Luis Allen, 3 for 10 in the series. So Dylan Thomas will come set. First pitch is a breaking ball down and away, ball 1. Allen hitting .318. Isn't that seemingly where he is every year? No homers and 13 driven in. The 1-0. Swung on and a chopper off the plate. It's high up the third base line. It will bound foul. Boy, they weren't going to get anybody if it stayed fair, but halfway up that third base line, it went foul. Little Baltimore chop off the plate. You could hear it. Boom. That's a ball and a strike. to Louis Allen. Luis is 3 for 10, as I mentioned, in this series with a couple of RBI. Goldeyes have runners at second and third. And there's nobody out. Thomas comes set. Looks around from the stretch, the 1-1. Fastball outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. So just to finish up, 6,134. The Goldeyes thank you tonight for your attendance. The 2-1. Breaking ball, bounced on the ground, out towards short. Becker up with it. He goes to first. The run will score. Goldeyes take the lead as Lentini crosses the plate. And it's 4-3 Winnipeg as Luis Allen is driven in his 14th and 3rd of the series. And the Goldeyes have come back and erased a 3-run deficit and have scored 4 straight runs. So Allen is erased, retired 6-3, picks up an RBI, and there's 1 down with 1 on and 1 in as Skoma advances over to 3rd. And Nick Lyles, the batter, with the infield pulled in now to protect the home plate in the bottom of this 4th inning. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Lyles 0 for 1 tonight. He struck out in his first trip in the second. Rides an 8-game hitting streak. The 1-0 is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Batting .285 and hitting over .400 against the Saints. The 1-1 pitch and smacked right back up the middle for a base hit. Almost hit the foot of Dylan Thomas, and Lyles will drive in Skoma. Winnipeg has a 2-run lead. It's 5-3, and Skoma's hit safely in 9 straight. Yeah, the Goldeyes are starting to get to this youngster on the mound for St. Paul. 2 hits in the inning, 7 in the baseball game, and they've scored 5 unanswered. Lyles extends a hitting streak to 9 straight, his 13th run batted in, and he's 5 for 10 in this series. Back to the top of the order in Mike Coles. And Thomas comes set. First pitch. Fastball, half a swing. Did he go? The appeal at first, no, says Mitch Morgan. He did not. 1 ball, no strikes to Mike, who's 0 for 1 with a walk, a stolen base, and a run scored. He tied it with that run that he scored in the 3rd. Goldeyes gave up 3 in the first, and we're down 3-0. They picked up a pair in the first inning, a singleton in the 3rd, and a pair here again in the 4th. Throw goes over to first, and Nick Lyles is back in time. Lyles 6 for 8 on the base paths. 1 out, 2 in, 1 on. The 1-0. Swung on and fouled back, and that will find the roof. Ball and a strike. Coming up in the 5th inning, a man that really needs no introduction. Darren Dunn from Assiniboia Downs. We'll talk ponies. We'll talk gaming. One ball, 1 strike. And a throw goes over to first. And Nick Lyles dives back in safely. One ball, 1 strike. Thomas comes set. And the pitch. Runner on the move. Pitches outside. Double clutch there by Childs. And he threw it away at second base. It was backed up by Kezrowski. Intended target was the shortstop Becker. Kezrowski catches that on the lip of the outfield grass. Stolen base for Lyles, his 7th of the year. And the count, 2 balls and 1 strike to Mike Coles. Nice night here tonight. Goldeyes here. Goldette is here. Dancing Gabe is here. The mayor might be here. 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Mike Coles batting .220 on the year. On the Culligan in-game line score, 5 runs, 7 hits, an error for Winnipeg. 3 and 4 for St. Paul. Thomas comes set again. The pitch is high, 3-2. You know, St. Paul in the early days, and some of you longtime fans would remember this, and you sort of long for some of those days. I saw a picture the other day of them after one of their championships. I think it was in 1993. Kevin Millar was on that team. Leon Durham was on that team. Of course, Kevin Millar went on to win a couple of World Series, or at least one with Boston, and Leon Durham was a former big leaguer and a Chicago Cub. But the Saints don't do it very often. They used to wear those nice grays with St. Paul on the front, and they don't wear them anymore. On the road, especially. At home, they'll have white and black jerseys with black trim that have Saints on the front of them. The standard, of course, is when you're on the road, you'll have the city name, and at home, you'll have your nickname. The pitch is outside. Ball 4 to Mike Coles. Third walk issued by Dylan Thomas. And the Saints, as it puts 2 on with 2 in and 1 out. And Kerry Lightberg, speaking of former major leaguers, will come out to have a little chat as the pitching coach for the St. Paul Saints. Used to wear the grays, the all grays with St. Paul in the front on the road. They don't anymore. They wear these sort of teal tops with some sort of a saintly logo over the heart, kind of a crest. You know, the Goldeyes can mix it up. They have the grays, they have the whites, they have the red tops, they have the blue tops. And right now, trying to find a little bit of karma with the red tops after winning last night. They're going right back to them again here tonight. And Amos Ramon, the batter, as Kerry Lightberg is done talking. 5-3, the Goldeyes are in front. We're in the bottom of 4. And the Goldeyes have scored 5 unanswered to erase a 3-run deficit after a half an inning tonight. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Amos is 0 for 2. He's flown out to right and popped out to first. He is 3 for 12 in the series. As I mentioned, a 5-game hitting streak came to an end last night. The 0-1. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Lyles at second. Coles is at first. Wind has picked up a little bit. It's blowing from left to right at this stage of the game now. Still have daylight left. Blue sky over top of us on a warm evening in downtown Winnipeg. The 0-2. Swung on and fouled away on that fastball, and it gets out onto Pioneer Avenue, and it's 0-2. Amos Ramon. Amos hitting .290. He has 6 home runs, tied with Casey Harther in that department. Proving you don't need to be 6'3" to hit home runs. 0-2 is outside and off the glove of Childs. Everybody will advance, likely on the pass ball. And that's the way they're going to score it. Childs, I think, got crossed up a little bit. And on the pass ball, the Goldeyes will have runners at second and third with 1 out now. Coles gets to second, Lyles over to third. No activity in the bullpen for St. Paul. And they'll pull the infield in again to protect home plate. Dylan Thomas will come set. The 1-2 to Ramon. Breaking ball swung on, chopper out toward third, fielded there by Boyer, and he looked to try to get Lyles, could not. Threw across to get Ramon at first. And it'll be 2 away. Really nice athletic play by Brad Boyer. Sharp play by Lyles not to wander off that bag and then get tagged quickly, and then the throw across might have meant the double play to end the inning. Instead, Lyles stays put over there. Only 1 play for the second out. And here comes Ray Sadler. Who is 2 for 2 here tonight. And the first pitch to Ray. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Sadler is 3 for 10 in the series. A couple of hits tonight and a run scored. It's also driven in his 23rd of the year, the pitch. Breaking ball is outside, 1-1. One ball, one strike. And the pitch is high with a fastball, 2-1. Sadler hitting .213, 10 home runs, and 22 driven in coming in. Most of those numbers were with Kansas City. But he has an RBI tonight as a Goldeye. The 2-1 is outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Dylan Thomas operating from the full line with runners at second and third, 2 away. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 3-2. Casey Arthur would be next. Tomorrow night, Justin Garcia against an unnamed Saints starter again. The payoff pitch is on the outside edge for a called third strike, and Sadler will go down looking. And the Saints limit the damage. Second strikeout tonight for Dylan Thomas. Goldeyes get 2 runs to take the lead. They do that on 2 hits, and they'll leave a pair both in scoring position. We'll go to the 5th. Darren Dunn is next. 5-3 Winnipeg on TSN 1290.
Now, more than ever, Metro Center gets you where you need to go. Winnipeg store for all things trailer now offers Air Miles Reward Miles and truck accessories. So, whenever you come to Metro Center for trailers, parts, hitches, and more, you can also earn Air Miles Reward Miles. Get where you need to go with over 4,000 square feet of trailer parts, truck accessories, online ordering, knowledgeable staff, and trailer service at your Winnipeg trailer store. Metro Center 620 Nairn. Visit metrotrailers.ca.
Here's the pitch, and it's a grand slam! Here they come. Cans, juice boxes, glass and plastic bottles into the bin.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes and Recycle Everywhere want you to swing for the fences and recycle all your empty beverage containers. They're full of potential and have thousands of uses beyond the landfill. Step up to the plate and pitch your drink containers into a recycling bin. Whether you're at home, work, school, or the ballpark, remember to recycle everywhere.
If I said to you, you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Well, not if you got the body work done at Morey Auto Body, because beautiful body work is what they do best. They're not part of some giant chain, so they treat every customer like their only customer, and that means attention to detail like you wouldn't believe. Frame straightening, expert refinishing, even boat repairs, painting, and deckling. Morey Auto Body does it all and does it right. Really right. Right where you'd expect them to be, at 700 Morey. These guys hit it right out of the park.
Batter up, turn it up. This is Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Top of the 5th inning, Adam Frost will wait on the first pitch and take it low and inside. Mark Hardy works into his 5th. 5-3 Winnipeg. Glad to have you along. My name is Paul Edmonds. And Darren Dunn joins us from Assiniboia Downs. Pitches low, 2 balls and no strikes. Frost, Becker, and Boyer. 1, 2, 3 in the order. Now listen, we got to get this right because you want to kind of set the tone here. The 2-0 is in there for a strike. It's 2-1. If we make a mistake on the title, then it probably would mean that this interview would go downhill right from the get-go. The 2-1 is on the outside edge for a strike. It's 2-2. CEO?
The initials are correct.
Okay, good.
We're off to a good start.
Yeah, good. Good, because, you know, it could be CFO, COO.
True.
2-2, swung on, bounced back up the middle. That's going to be a tough play. Diving out Ramon. He will not get there. And Adam Frost will have his second hit of the night, a leadoff single here to start the 5th inning. You know, it's an alphabet soup once you get as high as you, though, right?
Well, that would appear to be the case. So, you know, it all works in the end. It all flows to me anyway. So I got to sort it out and dish it out and live it.
Well, welcome.
Yeah, happy to be here, Paul. Thanks.
Yeah, you guys are here tonight, and, you know, another guy, and I've told people over the years and even tonight, that you and I went to high school together, and Kurt Countois and I went to school together, played baseball, and like you, all went to John Taylor Collegiate out there in West St. James. First pitch is swung on and sent out towards short. One hop there by Lyles, and he will then try to throw it, fan on it, as it fell out of his hand, and then he tries to go, instead of second, for the second time to go to first, and they don't get anybody. Joey Becker safely across the bag. That'll be E6. So it's probably going to be a fielder's choice for Joey Becker, and then E6 to try to throw it to second base the first time. Boy, you don't see that very often. That ball was sharply hit, one hop, and Lyles picked it up cleanly, and then it slipped out of his hand to throw it to second base. And then he picked it up again, tried to sidearm it over to first with a bit of a rainbow throw, and that wasn't in time to get Becker. And here's Brad Boyer. First pitch is in there for a strike. So 2 on and nobody out here. 5-3 Winnipeg in the top of this 5th inning. And here you are. You've moved up into the CEO position at the Downs. Pitch is swung on, bounce right side to his left. Amos and Ramon up with it, and only one play, and that's to go to first base. And Brad Boyer is out number 1. Becker advances to second. Frost over to third base. And Willie Cabrera will be the batter with first base open and 1 down. And Kurt Countois, who had been involved with the jockey end of things. Well, he was involved with the track, then got involved with the jockey end of things as an agent, and now is your track announcer.
Exactly right. Yeah, we're all good West End, St. James, Piper alumni from John Taylor, but he was my backup for a number of years while I was the track announcer as well, and so he was ready to roll right into the position, and is off to a terrific start. We're approaching midway.
First pitch is high to Cabrera, ball 1, and he's also, as Cabrera, who's 0 for 1, walked once tonight. For you, and I want to just start kind of in on you a little bit, because, boy, you've been doing races for, well, it was 2 decades, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly right.
20 years, over 20, wasn't it, Darren?
Yeah, it was in the 25 range.
Okay.
Well, I started in 89. I called my first race in, I think, 85, just literally coming out of John Taylor.
After Ken Miller left for Iowa.
Exactly right. Yeah, now he's in Vegas.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he works for Cantor Gaming. He's out of the broadcast business, but he's a top rep for an internet gaming company, and they do some distribution in Vegas.
1-1 and a comebacker right to Hardy. He'll look the runner Frost back to third, throw to first to get Cabrera. They'll be 2 away. Well, I'll tell you one thing. There's always been a real good local connection to track announcing out at the Downs.
Fair enough. I mean, Ken Miller, holy cow, let's beat John Taylor into the ground a little bit more. That's exactly where he came from. And, the facilities out there, it certainly would be a natural draw for us to come out there and, peek through the fences at a young age and then get involved, when the sport attracts you.
Well, from a perspective of going to work in high school and you need that part-time job, you're always looking for a number of students or people to fill seasonal roles. It fits right in with students, and the track's right there to all the kids that grow up in West Winnipeg.
No, that's exactly right. People who have, want to supplement an income with a part-time job or go to school or university, it fits right around that like a glove.
First pitch to Brandon Tripp, and it swung on and popped up. Left side of the infield. Lyles is there alone. He'll make the catch. A step into the grass in left. And after a base hit and an error, the Goldeyes get out of it, and the Saints leave a couple. No runs, a hit, 1 error, 2 left. Bottom 5 is next. 5-3 Winnipeg, TSN, 1290.
In the world of PowerSmart, small changes add up. Did you know planting shrubs and trees around your house can shade your windows in summer and can help protect your house from chilly winter winds? Drafty windows are uncomfortable and waste energy. Sealing and re-weather stripping your windows and adding window insulator kits are an effective way to save energy and money while improving the comfort of your home. For more energy-saving solutions from Manitoba Hydro, log on to manitobapowersmart.ca.
This summer, Boston Pizza has introduced new Meteor, full of the bone ribs, baked in one of 6 tasty rib sauces, like Jack Daniel's barbecue, honey garlic, and our new Pizza Q. So come on down to your local Boston Pizza. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring every ribneck you know, because these damn there ribs are goody. Boston Pizza, if you ain't ribbing, you ain't living. Woo-wee!
We keep old files because they're out of sight and out of mind, or because we think we have to. But someday those old files could bite us if they get in the wrong hands. Isn't it time you let bygones be bygones? Have Protect Document Destruction's mobile service professionally shred your files wherever they are to rid yourself of those ticking time bombs. Protect Document Destruction, 975-0505, a division of Johnson Waste Management.
Bottom of the fifth inning, Casey Arthur will lead it off. First pitch from Dylan Thomas is a breaking ball that's on the inside edge for a strike. 5-3, Winnipeg in front. Home half of 5, Arthur, Mazzola, Lentini. My guest is Darren Dunn, CEO of the Assiniboia Downs, the 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and line right by Boyer at third and into left field. Hard hit ball for Casey Arthur, second hit of the night. And the Goldeyes have their 8th hit on the board this evening against the young right-hander, and now there's some activity cooking down in that bullpen for St. Paul. Darren, you and I were talking, and, you know, for a long time, you have juggled both administrative duties at the track and track announcing. And I think the schedule, if I can kind of be very rudimentary here and simplistic, is 3 to 4 days a week, isn't it? 3 for sure, sometimes 4 depending. First pitch is swung on and hammered out to left field. Back goes Cabrera, leaps at the warning track and makes the catch on Mazzola, who put a charge into that one, but a line drive and didn't have much loft on it. And Cabrera makes an athletic, acrobatic catch out there in left, and there's one away. So, yeah, 3-4 days, right?
Yeah, you got it. That's the schedule.
Yeah, and then, of course, you've got 9 races per night. I mean, you got a lot of races, you got a lot of horses, you got a big field, all the stables, and plus you're doing administrative stuff. I've got to ask you, sometimes you must have felt for all those years that you had too many balls in the air.
Well, you know, I'm a little bit of a hyper-organized guy, so something that I like to be challenged, and multitasking's, you know, not just some fantasy word out there in this day and age. It's something that's reality for a lot of us, and I know you can speak to that. But, you know, I enjoyed that. I like being busy, and I like having a lot of balls in the air, but it felt a little restrictive the last couple of years. I almost walked away from the mic last year relative to being able to, you know, deal more with our customers, our corporate sponsors, the stakeholders in the industry, certainly the employees as well. It feels very, I love my broadcast career, very proud of it, but it feels very liberating not having, as I called it, the umbilical cord around my neck attached to a microphone.
Right. Well, you know, I understand because they've asked me to be GM around here many, many times for many, many years. And I just tell them I just couldn't put into, you know, being the corporate guy or down with the fans because I wouldn't have that ability because I'm strung with a mic cord to a bunch of equipment every night, right? So I know how you're feeling.
Well, nice to be thought of at that level, though, anyway. So it's always good to be able to turn things down.
We get a pitching visit, and we're going to have a pitching change here. And the Saints are going to bring in a right-hander. We'll keep it here and talk with Darren Dunn while this pitching change goes on. So, you know, you had left the microphone once before, and then you went back.
Right.
So, but the first time, I think, was to really get into the administrative side, wasn't it?
Spot on. That's exactly right. Really get my feet wet on the floor, dealing, as I mentioned to you, with the patrons and the stakeholders. Get a real feel for my staff. It was a large staff then when I was director of operations, and that was the right thing to do for the company first and foremost, and then you know, certainly on a personal level, developed the feel, created expectations, and then, you know, things came around where the situation presented itself for a return, and it made enough sense to do it. And never would have imagined it would have been for, you know, better than a decade. But, you know, had a lot of fun, had a lot of memories. In the end, you know, 20-something Manitoba Derbies later, et cetera, you can only do so much. There was nothing left to accomplish in the booth at Assiniboia Downs for myself. No longer wanted to take it to the next level in North America or abroad. So really was the challenge on the administrative side, and that I enjoy, and a lot of work to do there.
Do you miss it?
You know, I don't. I've been asked that quite a few times this year already, and I really don't. And I think it was just that it was time, and I felt that way last year. I felt the strain of it. I felt like I just about made that decision last year, and it's just felt absolutely right from the word go. I love being on the floor. I'm a people person. I love Manitoba. I love greeting the people who take the time to, experience us as a guest, and it just feels very natural to be down there. I mean, God Almighty, I had no idea how much exercise I would get relative to parking myself in a press box. Now going up and down 3-4 flights of stairs over and over and over again, but it's good for me. Certainly in my mid-40s, my waistline will benefit, I hope.
Okay. Mike Coons is the new pitcher. He's a right-hander. Dylan Thomas is done for the night. Saints make a pitching change. 5-3, the Goldeyes are in front. 1 out, 1 on. For Thomas tonight, 4 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. And this pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. Mike Coons will step up and in against Phelan Lentini. And for Coons, 6'2", 210 pounds of right-hander from Castle Rock, Colorado. And he was in Maui last year with Goldeyes pitching coach Jamie Vermillier. And Coons will make his first appearance of this series. And for Mike Coons, his 5th appearance of the year. First pitch, swung on and missed for strike 1. No record, a 9.64 ERA. 4 2/3 innings, 10 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. He's given up a homer in the opposition, batting a lofty .455 against him. 0-1 to Lentini, who's 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. 5-3 Winnipeg, bottom of 5. The 0-1. Breaking ball is a little bit high, 1 ball, 1 strike. So final question about your career in the booth, calling races at Assiniboia Downs for 25 years. How many races?
It
10,000, 15,000, what are we at?
It was over 16,000 when all was said and done. Yeah, not including what I did as a backup for 4 years for Ken Miller. But, went over 16,000. And as I mentioned, 20-something Manitoba Derbies, and obviously the same for Winnipeg Futurities or Gold Cups. So, proud of that for sure. It's a lot of stories to tell, and I know you can echo that. It's a lot of jabber throughout the evening, but it's fun, and when it comes to you, naturally you enjoy it.
Pitch is low, 3 balls and 1 strike. So totally on the administrative side, the executive administrative side. And Darren, listen, everybody likes to be the boss from a certain standpoint. It's not just about bossing people around, telling people what to do. Mm-hmm. You've got to manage people, obviously. You have to manage personalities. You have to manage egos. Run on the move, pitch is high, and it's ball 4 anyway. Lentini will draw a walk. And Casey Arthur will get up to second base. So Mike Coons comes in and promptly walks the first battery bases. The one thing about it is it's the implementation of ideas. You've got ideas and you've got direction, and you get to implement that now along with your team. But that's the fun part, isn't it?
Well, it is when you see the results, good or bad. Certainly you do tie your name to it, but you're right about managing people. I mean, each individual or let's say manager from that standpoint, they have different buttons that can be pushed. Some need sterner direction, and others, respond to a softer hand.
First pitch is ripped down that right field line again, right by that ball boy down there. And Ryan Skoma 2 for 2 tonight with a couple of doubles. Goes after the first pitch from Mike Coons and hits it foul, strike 1. But, I mean, you get your stamp on something. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. I do say to people that it's good to be king, but I also throw out the old, the other half of the entry, the second half of the daily double. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, and without getting into it this year more than any.
Pitch is swung on and bounced right back up the middle for a base hit, and Skoma's 3 for 3 here tonight. They hold Arthur at third base, and the Goldeyes have the bases loaded. 2 doubles and a single for Ryan Skoma tonight. And here is Luis Allen, who's 0 for 2. Live racing goes Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 7:30 post time. On Sundays, well, not every Sunday anymore. You used to. But Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 7:30 post time at Assiniboia Downs. Now, you took the Sunday out.
Well, you know what? We created a bit of a mix to really sell our signal, a distribution situation throughout North America. We put a balance in there because certainly families are a part of what we do. So we have about 10.
First pitch to Luis Allen is high for ball 1.
10 afternoon cards that we bring out the family fun, the free pony rides, the face painting, and go a little bit out of our way to introduce our future guests to the sport of racing.
The 1-0. Swung on, bounce left side. That's going to get through. Arthur will score easily. They're going to wave in Lentini. Up with the ball, Cabrera. His throw will go to third. They're going to get Skoma there for out number 2. It's a 2-run single for Luis Allen, and the Goldeyes lead it 7-3. And the out of Skoma, trying to go first to third, will be 7-5. They'll be 2 away. And Winnipeg has scored in 3 straight innings and lead it by 4, and here's Nick Lyles. So 2 down. Allen comes through with his 3rd RBI of the night, and he now has 16 on the year, extends a hitting streak to 4 straight, and is batting over .450 against the Saints this year. First pitch to the Goldeyes shortstop is a fastball in there for a strike. Nick Lyles, 1 for 2 tonight. An RBI single, was stolen base, reached third on a pass ball, and was stranded his last trip, the 0-1. Breaking ball, swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. And you got a big stakes race this weekend featuring crowd favorite Beluga Bull.
He's the
like
man.
The name. I like the name.
He's the man.
The 0-2 is a breaking ball low, 1-2.
Yeah, he won our Manitoba Lotteries Derby last year. He won the Gold Cup. He's won 10 out of 12 races. He might be the best horse I've ever seen race at Assiniboia Downs on any kind of a regular basis. So, I mean, he's the one that if you're going to come out and join us and watch a horse, he's a special guy, and he goes Saturday night.
1-2, swung on, bounced out toward third to his left, Boyer, and the third baseman will make the catch on that and throw the easy route to get Allen at second, and we're done in the bottom of inning number 5. 2 runs, 3 hits. Goldeyes leave 1. Can you hang around for another half inning? I know you have other commitments, but I would like you to hang around. I got a couple other things I want to talk to you about.
Love to, Paul. Love
All right,
to.
Darren Dunn, CEO of Assiniboia Downs, is my guest. 7-3, the Goldeyes add on here through 5, TSN 1290.
Impaired driving kills 30 people each year in Manitoba. Every drink affects your ability to drive safely. You might miss a stop sign or not see another vehicle. Maybe you don't notice the pedestrian crosswalk, and you can't see the person walking right in front of you. If you plan to drink, plan ahead to get home safely. Don't drink and drive. A message from Manitoba Public Insurance.
The kids will want burgers, so I got special spiced burger patties.
From the Carver's Knife?
Naturally. Lisa and Ken are crazy about our ribs.
Oh, me too.
Also from the Carver's Knife.
And for Jennifer and Dave, plump, juicy chicken breasts.
What about yours truly?
Last but not least.
Wow, that is one handsome T-bone.
Gotta keep the barbecue chef happy.
Bring out the best in your barbecues with the exceptional value and superb quality of Manitoba meats from the Carver's Knife. The Carver's Knife, 1530 Regent. From our farm to your table.
Excuse me, it's my first day. Where's the copier?
It's not a copier, it's a Rico!
Okay.
Since Milne Office Systems tailored a Rico document management solution to our office, we've all been a little sensitive about our Rico.
The print quality's amazing.
The training from Milne was first class.
It's totally reliable, and we're saving money every month. So don't call it a copier.
It's a Rico!
Rico, the leading edge of business technology. Made easy by Milne Office Systems. Online at milneoffice.com.
And the hits just keep on coming on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290, TSN1290.ca.
We go to the 6th. Ole Sheldon will step up and in. 7-3, the Goldeyes lead it, and Mark Hardy will work into his 6th inning. First pitch to Ole Sheldon is outside, ball 1. Sheldon, Hernandez, and Dwight Childs, 6, 7, and 8 for the Saints. Darren Dunn, CEO of Assiniboia Downs, is my guest. The pitch swung on, bounced left side, foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ole tonight is 0 for 2. Flew out to center, bounced out to third. Interesting batting stance. Like the way he holds the bat there. 1-1. Swung on and sent down the left field line. Fair ball, right on the line. Going to bounce in toward the corner. And Sheldon will stride for second and be in there with a stand-up double. So, Darren, we were talking about live racing Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 7:30 post time. You can also check the website, and you can find out when you have post times on Sundays as well. And go to asdowns.com for more information there.
You got it.
Jose Hernandez will step up and in. He's 1 for 2. I mean, but there's something going on every day. I mean, the doors never really close, do they?
Just Christmas, 364. We go, simulcast or satellite racing from all over North America and abroad, from New York to Florida to Australia, 140 VLTs and food and beverage offerings.
First pitch is outside, ball 1. So you've got all kinds of gaming. You've got horse racing. I will be honest with you, one of the things that I really find is maybe a bit of a hidden gem about the track is the restaurant.
Well, appreciate that. Terrace Dining Room, 885-3330. Get your reservation. Sold out 90% of the time.
It just swung on, bounce right side. Diving out is Arthur off his glove, and it spills into shallow right. Ramon's there to pick up the baseball. They hold Ole Sheldon in third. So back-to-back hits here. Hernandez will have a single that just squibs through and into right off the glove of a diving Arthur. Even if Casey had come out cleanly with that ball, I don't know that they're going to get Hernandez. And here's Dwight Childs, who's 0 for 2 here tonight. He's banged into a double play. Goldeyes will play the middle infield back, hoping to turn 2. As kind of like curling, they're looking to run St. Paul out of outs here tonight at this point with a 4-run lead. Yeah, I've dined there. My wife and I have dined there. I have gone to your media day as well. Of course, because if it's free, it's me, and I'll take 3. First pitch is swung on and line to left field for a base hit. And Childs will drive in Ole Sheldon. The throw will go to second base. Childs will stop at first. First to third goes Jose Hernandez, and all of a sudden it's 7-4. 3 straight hits for St. Paul, who aren't going away here. And Dan Kozrowski, the batter. And Kozrowski is 0 for 2 tonight. I mean, the food is exceptional. You hire quality chefs. And like you said, the dining room is 90% sold out. So if you want to go, make a reservation in advance, put a little time and planning into it, correct?
Yeah, exactly right. And then it's kind of like dinner theater for the evening, where the table's yours for the entire evening. We don't turn them. So from that standpoint, you can arrive there. You can have your table for 3 or 4 hours if you like. We'll sort of gently tap you on the shoulder, if you will, by dimming the lights every 20 minutes, and then the show takes place right in front of you, climate-controlled area. So really, your opportunity to take it in a little bit different than standing on a bench banging a program. Something that family can participate in, or it's a great date night with your spouse or other.
Okay, and you're always, as Cahoe Downing gets up and starts to throw in the bullpen, we get a pitching visit here from Jamie Vermillion, the Goldeyes pitching coach. You're always trying to teach new people about the art of horse racing or the art of handicapping, okay? Always trying to expand the educational base. So for somebody that knows a little but wants to learn more, what do you offer?
Well, you know what, asdowns.com, we have 3 or 4 very easy-to-follow videos on there that'll teach you, more than the average bear. Or you can come a half an hour early. So at 7 o'clock, we have a free handicapping stage where we'll provide tips.
First pitch to Kozrowski is low from Hardy, ball 1. And anybody just shows up, you sit in a little area, and some guy comes up and kind of goes through the finer points of the program. The 1-0 is outside, 2 balls and no strike.
That's exactly it. He'll point out a couple of very easy to follow, easy to understand tips that can make you a winner at the races. Nothing wrong with picking a name and a color, having fun, or back in the gray horse. But if you actually want to take it to the next level, we'll provide that in spades half an hour early.
2-0 is swung on and bounced out toward the mound, fielded by Hardy, throws to second for 1 and down to 1 for 2. A run will score, but Hardy starts the 1-6-3 double play. 2 runs have scored to make it 7-5, but a real nice job by the pitcher to field his position. And Kozrowski hits into that 1-6-3 twin killing here. A run will score, no RBI on it. So 2 in, 2 out, nobody on. Back to the top of the order, and Adam Frost. And Frost tonight is 2 for 3. First pitch is in there for a strike. I went out a few years back, a number of years back, bought a couple of books. Buyer on
Speed,
that was one of them. Pitch is swung on and bounced down the third base line. Boys, St. Paul is chalking every line here in this 6th inning, and Adam Frost sends one down into the corner, and he'll have a double for his 3rd hit of the night. And now the potential tying run will come to the plate in Joey Becker for the Saints. So, yeah, it was Buyer on Speed, and then there was another one that I read, and They were just great. They really told you how to read a program and understand it a little bit more about, well, the horses that were in the race to win and the horses that weren't in the race to win, because they might be coming off an injury. They might be, starting their season at a different time. They might have had some time off.
Sure.
Just things to look forward to, identify, and go through the process of elimination to the point where you could maybe pick the favorites without having to have somebody tell you who their favorites were.
Absolutely. I mean, there's an art to it, but it's not as difficult as people think. There is an ability to separate winners from losers. It does take a little bit of effort, a little bit of homework, but that's the challenge, and that's the fun of it. You're betting against the guy across the table. It's pari-mutuel wagering. So from that standpoint, common misconception is that, we want, as the house, if you will, long shots to come in, etc. Not the case at all. From the standpoint, we don't care who wins the race. Just want them to get around there safely. It really boils down to once the gate opens and the horses start the race, we take a commission to support the sport. The balance of it is returned to the bettors, and so really let the best horse win, and the best handicapper out there can benefit.
Sure. That'll be it for Mark Hardy as Rick Forney comes out to get his starter, and he'll bring in Kaohe Downing with 1 on, 2 in, and 2 out. And for Hardy tonight, he will go 5 2/3 innings, and he gives up a total of 9 hits, 5 runs. Just looking here, and by first guess, I would say 3 are earned. 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, and he gives way to a right-hander in Downing. This pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. And the batter will be Joey Becker after Downing gets his complement of 8 warm-up pitches. And Downing, 27 years old, out of the great state of Hawaii. And Kaohe will make his 16th appearance. He's 0-4 with a 3.94 ERA. 16 innings, 12 hits, 7 earned runs, 9 walks, 10 strikeouts. Opposition batting .207. Goldeyes go righty-righty here against Joey Becker, with the potential tying run represented at the plate in Becker, and he's hit 3 homers this year. Goldeyes also have a lefty in Brendan Lafferty throwing down to the bullpen. 7-5 Winnipeg in front here in the 6th. CEO of Assiniboia Downs and former schoolmate Darren Dunn is my guest. And you know what? Coming up, and this is the big night, at the track, or the big day at the track is Manitoba Derby Day, and that's August the 5th.
You bet it is. That's our premier race, and we have multiple stakes races that day. The graduation, the Oaks. It really is, and in a lot of cases, it's the day that people do come out for the season. We pull out all the stops. It's our Stanley Cup final all in one day.
First pitch is outside, ball 1. Usually very hot that day.
I hope.
The Goldeyes have played on the same day. They don't this year on August the 5th. They have an off day coming home from Fargo on the Sunday. So the 1-0 is on the outside edge for a strike. It's 1-1. It's a full race day. Post time is what, 1:05 that day, or
it'll be 1:30. We jogged everything back a half an hour this year, and you know what? You have no excuse not to be out there now that the schedule cooperates. So we look forward to seeing your smiling face out there, and it really is that chance for people to see the elite in our sport.
1-1, half a swing, and he couldn't hold up, and Joey Becker is behind 1 and 2.
And back to the weather, you talked about, the heat. Obviously, that's what you're looking for. I mean, not unlike yourself. I mean, we're an outdoor sport. You have your hardcore that are involved in the sport or love it or follow it really, really closely. But for walk-up, really that extra cream you need to drive the business. You don't find it on a day when it's pouring cats and dogs.
1-2. Swung on, ground ball right side to his right. Amos slides, comes up with it, throws a little low to first, but dug out by Arthur, and the inning comes to an end on a fine play on the right side of the infield by Amos Ramon. But the Saints get a little closer. 2 come marching in. 2 runs on 4 hits, and they leave 1. Darren Dunn, thanks very much. I will see you on August the 5th for the Manitoba Derby.
Look forward to it, my friend. You're a Winnipeg treasure. Dan Chase, we love the Goldeyes. You're a great first-class organization. Happy to be here.
Thanks a lot. We'll see you in about a month, brother. Darren Dunn, CEO of Assiniboia Downs, joining us here tonight. And Assiniboia Downs, a great corporate partner of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. as well. We invite you to get down to see them. They go through July, August, and well into September as well. 7-5, the Saints are trailing the Goldeyes with a 2-run lead. Saints get a little closer with 2 in the 6th. We'll go to the bottom of 6 when we come back on TSN 1290.
Teamwork wins ball games, and it's made Sabre Agencies an even stronger player in the insurance business. Recently, Sabre Agencies teamed up with Canada's largest personal property insurance company, Intact Insurance. So now, when life throws you a curveball, they'll get you back in the game faster than ever. Are you over 50 with no claims for 3 years? Then you could score big league savings on home insurance, including no deductible on your first claim. Call Sabre Agencies for details. 694-6787.
Team's playing great.
Yeah, we're up by 2.
Big deal. I've got a 7,000-point lead.
What?
You haven't heard? I've had a fantastic season at Husky Stations this year. It's free to join, and it's easy. All you have to do is swipe, earn, and redeem to get great My Husky rewards like free gas and car washes.
My Husky Rewards. Visit your local Husky to get a card and start earning today. For more information, visit myhuskyrewards.ca.
I've still got a 6,999-point lead on them.
Support your own. The Goldeyes and Fort Garry Brewing. Located right here in Winnipeg, Fort Garry Brewing is Manitoba's #1 brewery, crafting a full spectrum of delicious beers and ales, including the award-winning Fort Garry Dark, fan favorite Fort Garry Pale, and team-inspired Angry Fish Pilsner. All are available at Shaw Park. So cheer on the home team. Fort Garry Brewing, Manitoba made, Manitoba's own.
Mike Coles to lead it off, bottom of 6. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike, 7-5. The Goldeyes are in front. Mike Coons works into his second inning. It's Coles, Ramon, and Sadler, the 0-1. Is on the inside edge for a strike, and it's 0-2. My thanks to Darren Dunn for joining us here tonight. And if you have not been out to the track before or not for a long time, I would take in the, as he called it, sort of dinner theater. Make a reservation, go for dinner. Pitches inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes, watch some races, have a great time. And, of course, the big day for them is coming up on August the 5th, Manitoba Derby Day, but they do have live racing throughout the week, every week. 1-2 is just outside, 2-2. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 7:30 post time, and some Sundays as well. Mike Coles tonight, 0 for 1, 2 walks, the pitch. Swung on, popped up, shallow right. Kozrowski, the second baseman, backing up, and Coles people off, makes the catch, 1 away. And Amos Ramon, the batter. Real quick here, let's pass along some more scores on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Grand Prairie beat Wichita by a score of 7-4. And Wichita's lost 4 in a row for the first time this year. Fargo's leading Lincoln 8-2 in the 5th. First pitch swung on and hit out to right field. To his left and toward the line is Tripp, and Brandon Tripp will make the catch, 2 away. The batter, Ray Sadler, is 2 for 3. Kansas City leads Sioux Falls 8-1 in the 6th. After losing game 1 of a doubleheader to Newark, Amarillo's leading Newark in game 2, 3-2 in the 5th. Gary and Sioux City are tied at 3 in the 8th. And Laredo leads El Paso 5-4 in the 4th. And the first pitch is outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch is inside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch is low, 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 to Ray Sadler. The 3-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. Well, my apologies to the home plate umpire here tonight, because we have, for the last 2 nights, been calling John Durant Joe Durant. Pitch is swung on, fouled back, and it's 3-2. So Joe is John, and John worked the whole plate last night and is over at third base tonight. 3-2 is high, ball 4. So my thanks to one of our YouTube viewers for passing that along. Much appreciated. And that's a walk to Ray Sadler. Second walk issued by Mike Coons. And here's Casey Arthur, who's 2 for 3. And the first pitch is ball 1. We're at the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll have a look at what the Goldeyes are doing this week. The 1-0 swung on and fouled back. And it goes up against the facade, back down below. 1-1. Goldeyes this week brought to you by Boston Pizza. Come and try Boston Pizza's new Meteor. Fall off the bone ribs. Boston Pizza. If you ain't ribbon, you ain't living. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swung on, popped up. In behind second, shallow center. Keselowski goes back. In comes the center fielder in Jose Hernandez. He'll make the catch, and the Goldeyes are done here in the bottom of 6. No runs, no hits, 1 left. We'll go to the 7th. 7-5 Winnipeg, TSN 1290.
Most days, you can predict what life's going to throw at you.
He's 2 for 2 at bat so far today.
But every once in a while...
Strike! Oh, he did not see that coming.
When life throws you a curveball, Ranger Insurance will protect what's important to you. Whether it's home, life, auto, or commercial, they have a plan that fits your needs. Ranger Insurance. Putting relationships first. For the protection you deserve, visit rangerinsurance.ca.
Play ball! It's Winnipeg Goldeyes game day. Tonight, your Winnipeg Goldeyes take on the St. Paul Saints at 7 p.m. at Shaw Park. Get there early and bring the kids, because the first 1,500 fans get a special Goldeyes Championship replica ring. Live Goldeyes baseball tonight at Shaw Park. First pitch, 7 p.m. Tickets start at just $5 at all Ticketmaster outlets, or call 1-855-GOLDEYE.
Play ball!
If you love East Indian food and want to introduce your friends to it, bring them to the Clay Oven. They have the best butter chicken in town. Plus, the new Hakka menu features Indian Chinese fusion. First-timers will love exploring the flavors of our tally platters. Another fresh batch of naan bread is coming out of the oven right now. The Clay Oven, with 3 locations, including the brand new restaurant, open year-round in the ballpark. Reserve your dinner party or game day seat on the patio at clayoven.ca.
Your fielder's choice for every minute of Winnipeg Goldeyes baseball. TSN 1290.
TSN1290.ca.
Now we go to the 7th inning, and Brendan Lafferty is in to be the Goldeyes' 3rd pitcher tonight. No, downing is done, 1/3 of an inning, and he was perfect. He got the out that he required, or that was required of him. And this pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. And Lafferty will face Boyer, Cabrera, and Tripp. 7-5, the Goldeyes are in front. The Saints have scored the last 2 runs. They did so in the top of the 6th inning. And Brendan Lafferty, a left-hander out of California, will come set, facing Brad Boyer, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch bounced right side, fielded by Ramon. Waits for Arthur to get back to the bag, throws it there, 1 down on 1 pitch. Now the batter, Willie Cabrera, who's a right-handed batter, Lafferty makes his 24th appearance of the year. That is the most on the team. He's 1-1 with a 2.91 ERA. 21 2/3 innings, 12 hits. 7 earned runs, 7 walks, 19 strikeouts. Opposition hitting a meager 169 against him. Here's Willie Cabrera, a walk, and he's 0 for 2. First pitch on the inside edge for a strike. Culligan in-game line score for Culligan Water. Better water, pure and simple. 7 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors for the Goldeyes. 5-9 for St. Paul. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Cabrera 1 for 9 in this series. Talking about Goldeyes this week for Boston Pizza. If you ain't ribbon, you ain't living. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Lafferty gets Cabrera waving right through. First strikeout for Lafferty, the 4th for Goldeyes pitching tonight. Tomorrow night, the final game of this series goes at 7:05. Saturday, Gary's in town here. Party on the patio deck, 6:05 start time. Sunday, 1:35, the team photo giveaway. Pre-game on-field autograph session. Kids run the bases for free, courtesy of Kid City. Monday, the Goldeyes wear the special cancer care awareness jerseys. First 500 kids get sunbeads. First pitch is outside, ball 1. And Tuesday night, post-game fireworks. Fun and games on the promenade. And Red River Co-op Speedway will be here with 4 cars on display. Tickets are $5, $7, $12, $14, and $18. Ticketmaster.ca, 855-GOLDEYE, or buy them at the door. Pitch in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Then the Goldeyes, after Tuesday, will fly direct to Montreal and start a 10-game road trip, 4 with Quebec, 3 with Trois-Rivières, and 3 more with Rockland. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and the bat helicopters out of the hand or hands of Brandon Tripp. I think he finished with 2 hands on that bat, but they couldn't hang on as it came right out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 7-5. Winnipeg is in front. The Blue Bombers have defeated Montreal 19-11. And they go to 1-1 in the year. Justin Goltz had 2 rushing touchdowns as Winnipeg wins 19-11. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. And Goldie just getting out of the way there. And now retrieving the baseball. Ball, 2 strikes. Congratulations to the Blue Bombers on a win tonight to go to 1-1. Montreal drops to 1-1. How do I know that? Well, because they've only played each other. Once here, once there. Brandon Tripp 1 for 3 tonight. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. He's down on strikes. Lafferty has an easy time with the Saints. They go 1, 2, 3 in order. 2 strikeouts for Lafferty. And the top of the 7th is done. After 6.5, it's stretch time in my hometown. We invite you wherever you are tonight to get up with us and stretch them out. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Trivia answers next. 7-5, the Goldeyes are in front. You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball from downtown Winnipeg on the home of the Goldeyes, TSN 1290.
In the competitive world of aluminum fishing boats, the bar has been raised again. Introducing the new aluminum Kingfisher Revolution with exclusive pre-flex hull technology that delivers super strong construction, increased performance, and load handling without extra weight. It's the perfect combination for the weekend angler or fishing fanatic. Discover these revolutionary boats at kingfisherboats.com or give Girton Equipment a call at 1-800-619-0614. Kingfisher, fish the good times.
Here's a great double play for you and your car. Cruise into Midtown Car Wash anytime until July 9th, and when you purchase any full-service car wash, Midtown Car Wash will give you a free ticket to any Goldeyes game. From July 2nd to 9th only, Midtown Car Wash cleans your car inside and out and leaves your car sparkling. For the very best in auto cleaning, visit Midtown Car Wash, 344 Gertrude at Donald. And get your free Goldeyes ticket today.
Hi, I'm Chris Walby. Now you can mow like the pros with Simplicity Zero-Turn Mower. These mowers have all the features professionals demand. Durability, heavy-duty construction, and of course, the perfect cut. Simplicity Zero-Turn Mowers with their exclusive suspension system lets you mow more lawn in less time. These mowers are unlike anything you've ever used. To help you find a Simplicity dealer near you, contact Yetman's Limited Winnipeg and discover the secret to a professionally manicured lawn. Zero-Turn Mowers for the homeowner from Simplicity. Simplicity, the way to a beautiful lawn.
Well, we go to the bottom of inning number 7. And the Goldeyes lead it by a score of 7-5. Glad to have you along. My name is Paul Edmonds. And Josh Mazzola will lead it off. He is 1 for 3 tonight. He'll be followed by Lentini and Skoma. For Mazzola, 4 home runs of the year. His last home run came against the St. Paul Saints. On June 19th, a solo shot in inning number 6 in a St. Paul 4-3 win. First pitch is low and inside, ball 1. And Mazzola is also sitting on 99 career doubles. 1-0 from Coons is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Right-hander down in the bullpen for St. Paul. And it's number 30. Hugh Adams. Pitch in there for a strike, 1-2. Goldeyes fell behind 3-0 here, scored twice in the bottom of 1 to get within 1. Tied it with 1 in the 3rd. The pitch is inside 2-2. Took the lead with 2 in the 4th, added on with 2 in the 5th, gave up 2 in the 6th, and here lead 7-5 in the bottom of 7. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back into the seats. Behind the Saints' first base dugout, and Mazzola broke his bat. He'll go back to his third base dugout for a new stick. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Okay, trivia tonight, as always, brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel, specializing in spacious executive suites. My question tonight was this. There are 4 current Goldeyes which have fashioned hitting streaks of 10 or more games this season. Pitch is swung on, bounce left side, foul, and it bounds into the seats. I wanted you to name them. Congratulations, Angie Busby, who lives in Wolseley but spends her summer months here in downtown Winnipeg at the ballpark where she's at tonight. 2-2, swing and a miss. And Mazzola goes down on strikes. First strikeout from Mike Coons, only the 3rd of the baseball game for Saints pitching. Angie knew the answer to be Amos Ramon, Nick Lyles, Casey Harther, and Josh Mazzola have all put together 10 or longer hitting streaks, 10 games or longer hitting streaks this year. The longest is Casey Harther at 14 games. First pitch to Phelan Lentini is in there for a strike. And then Josh Mazzola and Amos Ramon both have 11-game hitting streaks. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And then Nick Lyles has a 10-gamer. Now, Lyles is also on a current 9-game hitting streak, which tomorrow he could tie his longest with another hit in the finale of this series. 0-2. Breaking ball is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the answer, Amos Ramon, Josh Mazzola, Nick Lyles, and Casey Harther have all had 10-game or longer hitting streaks this year for the Goldeyes. 1-2. Swung on, and that is hit out toward right field. Pretty well stroked. Brandon Tripp goes back before the track, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. And congratulations to Angie Busby here at the ballpark tonight. And she's our winner. She picks up a pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game. She'll also be eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. Here's Ryan Skoma. He's had a fine night tonight. He's 3 for 3. 2 doubles, a single, a run scored. First pitch is low, ball 1. And he is the only right-handed batter, the only left-handed batter the Goldeyes have. Pitch is swung on and lifted out toward left. Cabrera coming in, going back is Becker, the shortstop, and the shortstop makes an over-the-shoulder catch, and they finally retire Ryan Skoma, the DH for Winnipeg, here this evening, and we are through 7. Again, congratulations to Angie Busby, our winner tonight. The answer, Ramon, Lyles, Harther, and Mazzola will do it again tomorrow night. We go to the 8th. Goldeyes lead at 7-5. TSN 12-9.
Nice day. Want a drink?
Yeah, pass me a Pepsi.
How you doing?
Whoa. Did you hear that? Open your Pepsi.
How you doing?
That was awesome.
Hit it out of the park this summer.
How you doing?
With the cool, refreshing taste of Pepsi. Pepsi. Live for now.
Going on vacation can be exciting.
Bon voyage, Winnipeg.
But when you're miles away from Winnipeg, the last thing you want to worry about is the security of your home. That's why Commissionaires Manitoba offers a house watch service. They'll do an interior and exterior patrol of your property, bring in your mail, remove snow from your car, even water your plants. Don't leave your house to chance. Leave it to the Commissionaires. Go to commissionaires.nb.ca.
Ken Plain for Avalon. Do you have cracked basement walls, seepage problems, uneven floors, or sticking doors? Avalon is Western Canada's oldest and largest foundation repair company. Because Avalon repairs more basements than any other company, you shouldn't even think about having your basement repaired without talking to Avalon first. Call the people you can trust at 783-2500.
Every pitch, every hit, every minute of the action. On your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
To the 8th we go. Ole Sheldon, Jose Hernandez, and Dwight Childs, 6, 7, and 8. Brandon Lafferty is going to face those 3 batters. Nobody loosening the bullpen, and Lafferty works into his second inning. We go to the 8th. Goldeyes lead at 7-5. Certainly glad to have you along tonight. My name is Paul Edmonds. Sheldon tonight is 1 for 3. A double and a run scored. And the first pitch is high, ball 1. By the way, for you folks that really enjoy Major League Baseball and follow it closely, you've got till 11:59 Eastern tonight to vote for your 2013 All-Star team. And that would be online at MLB.com. 1-0. Low and inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Apparently some starting spots in the outfield in each league are still in question. You could influence that. Home run derby for the All-Star game goes Monday, July 15th. The game goes Tuesday, July 16th at Citi Field in Queens, New York, the home of the New York Mets. Pitches inside, 3-0. So yes, you have until tonight, 11:59 Eastern, 10:59 Central, to vote for your All-Star team. Pitches in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. No All-Star game in the American Association for the 3rd straight year. 3 balls and 1 strike. The pitch is inside, and Lafferty walks Ole Sheldon. And Jose Hernandez, the batter, he is 2 for 3 tonight.
Would like to say congratulations to Kathy Hansen, retiring Friday after 27 years. Yes, that was the jump from your.
And the batter, Jose Hernandez, will step in from the right-hand side. So a leadoff walk, first walk issued by Lafferty. And the Goldeyes have walked 4 tonight. And Lafferty will come set. Ole Sheldon not a threat to steal. First pitch is low and inside, ball 1. And Luis Allen's going to go out and talk with the left-hander. And the battery will get together in front of the mound. 7-5 Winnipeg in front. We're in the 8th inning. 7 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors on the Culligan in-game line score for Winnipeg. 5-9 for St. Paul. They bring the tying run to the plate here. One ball, no strikes. Chris Kissick throwing to the bullpen now for Winnipeg. Lafferty comes set. 1-0. Swung on, bounced out toward the left side, fielded by Mazzola, throws to second for 1. And the relay down to 1 in time. Nice play by Josh Mazzola going to his left to get it started. Right on the money with the throw to Ramon. And Amos knew he had some extra time to make a good throw down to first and does. It goes 5, 4, and 3. And around the horn, double play just with the Goldeyes and Brendan Lafferty ordered right there. And Dwight Childs, the batter, with 2 away. And Childs 1 for 3 tonight, an RBI single and a 2-run 6. That's the last scoring in this game, a 2-run 6th inning for St. Paul. Goldeyes lead it by 2 at 7-5. First pitch, swung on, lined out to left. Mike Coles is there, and he makes the catch. Moved a little to his left, but not much. And we have 7.5 in the books here. No runs, no hits, nobody left. Bottom of 8 is next. 7-5 Winnipeg, TSN 1290.
This is about your debt rescue. It's about climbing free of creditors and saving for the future. It's about someone reaching out to you, helping you regain your financial foothold with credit proposals and other options. And it's about changing the way you save and spend so your debt worries are far behind you. It's about your debt rescue with L.C. Taylor, Trustees in Bankruptcy. Your way forward at lctaylor.com.
It's Ken, and I'm just not going to do a regular commercial here. I'll tell you what Ken would do. Ken would read the whole ad on this here Kenwood two-way radio from Prairie Mobile. It's tough. Watch. See? Kenwood two-way radios will keep your business connected without the cell phone bill. Scramble features, and did I mention, it's tough. Two-way radios from Kenwood. It's what Ken would do, and you should too.
After the sale, it's the service that counts. Prairie Mobile, your Kenwood authorized dealer.
Like it? Love it! South Beach Casino and Resort is taking surf and turf to a whole new level. Start with surf on Thursday nights. Get ready for a taste of the sea with Manitoba's finest seafood feast buffet. Just $19.95. Grab a seat at Mango's restaurant and dig in. On to turf. Saturday night, it's all about the prime rib. Enjoy this mouth-watering buffet for just $19.95. Don't miss this surf and turf adventure at South Beach Casino and Resort. For details, visit southbeachcasino.ca.
Oh, we go to the bottom of 8. And Hugh Adams is on as the third pitcher of the night. And he replaces Mike Coons, 2 2/3 innings. 2 hits, a run, it's earned. 2 walks, and a strikeout. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. So third pitcher of the night. And Luis Allen will lead it off. Lyles and Coles. And this right-hander in Hugh Adams. 6'5", 225 pounds. First pitch is inside, ball one. He is from Bethesda, Maryland. And he's 23 years old. The 1-0. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Al Kabong tonight is 1 for 3 with a couple of RBI on a hit that happened in the 5th. He also drove in a run in inning number 4. The 2-0 is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 2-1. For Hugh Adams, he makes his 3rd appearance. The pitch swung on, line to center, and right there is Hernandez. He'll make the catch, barely having to move, 1 away. And Nick Lyles, the batter, he's 1 for 3 tonight. No record, a 13.50 ERA for Hugh Adams. 2 innings, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Opposition batting .333 against him. And Nick Lyles steps in from the right-hand side. And the first pitch is low and inside, ball 1. I actually called that a strike. The 0-1. Swung on, bounced out toward third. Fielded there by Boyer. And he throws across. And there'll be 2 away. So back to the top of the order we go in Mike Coles, who's 0 for 2. And he's walked twice. Mike is 0 for 8 in the series with 6 walks. So while the on-base percentage isn't going up based on hits, it is based on balls. Or based on balls. First pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2 away, we look ahead to the 9th inning for St. Paul. Kiesrowski, Frost, and Becker. 9-1-2. And the Goldeyes have right-hander Patrick Keating up throwing to the bullpen. Breaking ball in there for a strike. It's 0-2. So the closer is up in the bullpen. 0-2 to Mike Coles. 0-2 pitch is outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good crowd tonight, 6,134. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, lifted out toward right. But right there is Brandon Tripp. He comes in, makes the catch, and the Goldeyes are done here in the bottom of 8. 1, 2, 3, they go down in order. We'll go to the 9th. Saints' last chance for them coming up. 2 to tie, 3 to take the lead. We'll see what happens when we return. Make sure you do. Goldeyes lead at 7-5, 3 outs away from their 2nd straight win, and 3 outs away from getting back to 500 here at home and moving into 2nd place in the division. We'll see what happens when we come back on TSN 1290.
How has Sonova Credit Union found a way to kiss everyone who walks into our doors without being slapped with a harassment lawsuit? Well, we've got DOGs in our branches.
What's a DOG?
It's a Director of Greetings, and it's also a St. Bernard.
What, like Beethoven?
Yeah, like Beethoven.
So what else is Sonova good for?
How about no need for appointments ever?
Like ever?
Yes, ever. Bank brighter with Sonova Credit Union at one of our 11 branches throughout Manitoba.
Yesterday, Audrey was working in the shoe section at a department store. Today, they've moved her to cameras. You could try asking her about resolution or optical zoom, but...
Sorry, we're sold out of optical zoom.
Why buy a camera from Audrey when you can buy from Don's? At Don's Photo, you'll find a better camera at a better price. Plus, answers to all your camera questions, minus this.
I think we're getting some megapixels in next week.
Visit donsphoto.com or one of our 3 Winnipeg stores, and let's talk photography.
Selkirk Chrysler's massive factory-authorized truck sale is on now. Find a huge selection of 2013 Ram pickups, quad cab, crew cab, regular cab, gas, diesel. We have them, and they're on sale. Savings up to $17,000 with super low financing, like the quad cab 4x4 with new 8-speed automatic transmission, featuring an incredible 33 miles per gallon at just $169 bi-weekly. Only at Selkirk Chrysler's factory-authorized truck sale. Details at selkirkchrysler.com.
This is Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball on your home of the Goldeyes. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Well, we go to the ninth inning. Patrick Keating will be on to try to close this down, lock it down. 7-5, the Goldeyes are in front. And we go to the ninth, Kozrowski, Frost, and Becker, 9-1-2. That's it for Brendan Lafferty. 2 innings, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. Kozrowski tonight is 0 for 3. Keating comes set. First pitch is high, ball 1. For Keating, a right-hander out of Illinois, he will make his 19th appearance. He's 4-0 with a 1.40 ERA and 7 saves. 1-0. Swung on. That's line to center field. Lentini going back, still going back, and he turns and will hold in before the track and end up on the warning track for the first out. And back to the top of the order in Adam Frost. Frost tonight is 3 for 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can confirm that we have our official winning number in the 50-50 draw.
And Frost will step in from the right side. Keating comes set, righty-righty. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Keating 19 1/3 innings, now 19 2/3, 16 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 17 strikeouts. Opposition batting .216 against him. The 0-1, curve a little low. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. One and 1 to Frost, hitting .264. 1-1. Swung on, popped up, foul territory, first base side. Harther is over by the Saints dugout, and he makes the catch and ends up going down the first stair, but kept his balance, hung onto the baseball, no damage done, and there's 2 away. That's some concentration right there. And Joey Becker, the batter. Last help and last chance and last hope for St. Paul. I was going to say, you're not going to get a lot of help from the bench over there for St. Paul, but as soon as you might go down those steps, as Harther almost did, well, a guy will come over and help you to make sure you don't and hurt yourself. But they're not going to help you with where you are in proximity. Pitches swung on and fell off the mask of Luis Allen for strike 1. When it comes to you making an out, or the potential to make an out. Joey Becker tonight, 1 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. 7-5 Winnipeg. We're in the 9th. And Keating comes set. The 0-1 is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good fastball, 90 on the gun there from Keating. One ball, 1 strike. One and 1. The pitch. Curve in there for a strike. That's a beauty. 1 and 2. Saints are down to their last strike here tonight. Well, it's been a long battle if the Goldeyes can close it down to get back to 500 at home. They were 8-9 coming in. And they'll move into second place by half a game if they can get another strike here. The 1-2 to Becker. Fastball swung on and missed. And he's down on strikes, and the Goldeyes win the baseball game. Patrick Keating comes in and goes 1-2-3 here on the Saints in the ninth, including a strikeout. And the Goldeyes come back from an early deficit, giving up 3 in the first and winning this one by 2 at 7-5 here in Game 3, and they'll have a chance for the series win tomorrow night at 7:05. Goldeyes win it, no runs, no hits, and nobody left for the Saints in the ninth.